Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV. One thing me know, Elite Sports family, is if we not drink island based juice, we not drink no juice. Look at these beverage. This is a sorrel and also this is a pineapple. These are my two favorites so far. But listen, if you are in Tampa, if you are in the Florida area, you can pick it up at your favorite Jamaican restaurant. Also the gas station, the supermarket. Island best juice, one of the hottest juice in the market right now in the United States. Load a bag of soda, load a bag of Pepsi. Drink island best juice. People, watch this. This is what me I drink right now. This is my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Soursop. I love soursop, so I have to take a taste and make a taste it. Tell me what you think. Island best juice.
I am Liam Bailey, and you are watching Elite Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, enough respect.
Hey guys, it's Jermaine Clark Jr. here from Bayern Roll Squad 2023. You're watching Elite Sport TV with Ryan LFC. Stay tuned for all things reggae girls, reggae boys, and sports. Peace out.
My name is Errol Stevens, former international player and reggae boy, and you're watching Elite Sports TV, Ryan LFC. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date to get the latest content on the reggae boys football. Bless.
Hi, my name is Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girls top striker, and you are watching Ryan LFC YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Okay. Hi, this is Yasmin Jameson, Reggae Girls goalkeeper, and you're watching Ryan LFC's YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe.
I am Liam Bailey, and you are watching Elite Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, enough respect.
Hey guys, Bunny Shaw here with Elite Sports TV. Make sure you like and subscribe and always tune in.
Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching back the video and the replay. My name is Ryan LFC, and you're watching Elite Sports TV. Big up to everybody down in the comment section. Appreciate all of you guys down in the comment section. Enough love and respect. Yeah, I mean, big up. Big links on from down at Buckers. Big up yourself, my brother. Enough love and respect. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode. All of the man we're doing action pack. Salute. You don't know the thing already. Appreciate all the man them. West Kingston, Jungle. We don't know the thing already. You don't know. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Action pack. You don't know the thing go. Lollipop. Yes man. Always I keep the cheat for the youth them down at Buckers. So big up yourself, Lollipop. Enough love and respect, man. Thanks for being here. Alright, let's get into the football discussion. Big up energy. Big up yourself, my brother. Enough love and respect. Appreciate all of you guys down in the comment section. Now, tonight topics. You know, today I'm going to do a little short piece of video and a lot of people say, Ryan, you need to do a live stream on this, you know, cause you need to give the fans to voice them opinion on this topic. You understand? I already share my thought on it, people, but I kind of go a little bit different perspective, and you know the fans want to call in and share them thought. You don't know who is a person always want to hear from the fans and thing. So we appreciate all the people them. You understand? But people, first thing more ask, you know, we are attack and talk about oral chasing first. Seeing in this one. I don't know how long the show going to go for, but we'll ride with it, people. Alright? Don't leave me hanging tonight, alright? Once you join the live stream, like the video, people. Don't come in at the chat and sanitize your hand. Sanitize your hand before you start to type. It's very important. You will catch germs. So sanitize your hand. Yeah? So make sure say you hit the like button. So hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. Subscribe now to Elite Sports TV. Alright, people. Blessings, blessings. But people, before we get into the Jamaican thing, we'll take a look at what's going on over there in London. Yeah? Crystal Davis, I hope you're alright with them, sister. Because I realize that the Arsenal fans are in a meltdown. Right? Arsenal again sign another top Chelsea signing, you know what I mean, for come win them the Premier League and thing. Suppose me tell you, the last 4 wingers that Mikel Arteta buy, I think 5 wingers Arteta buy, I think about 4 of them come from Chelsea. Right? And the Chelsea man them a laugh off of the Gunners man them. You understand? The man them say, but Gunners want to win the Premier League and Gunners are going to buy baller from Chelsea. Chelsea a smile and go to the bank and thing. Right? But Arsenal fans, hold it tight. Don't judge Mikel Arteta as yet. Give him time. You see the Arsenal man them a meltdown on social media. Say, Lord God, another Chelsea reject. You understand? So, Gunners, keep calm. Hold your thought a little bit, Crystal, because I don't know how you're going to make it out and thing. You know what I mean? But Arteta a big coach. I believe Arteta need more time. I think Arteta need more time. Arsenal fans on the two ungrateful. You don't remember where you come from. You come from where you never qualify for the Champions League. You never challenge for the Premier League title. And by the way, at 20 days now Arsenal win a Premier League title. Let that sink in. Mikel Arteta in the last 5 years, he has made Arsenal competitive, fighting for title. Right? But, you know, you have to give Arsenal credit. You know what I mean? You have to give them back-to-back Premier League runners-up. You have to give them credit. You have to give Arsenal credit. You know what I mean? Back-to-back runners-up. It's not easy if you become back-to-back runners-up. They are the first team to accomplish that. See? So, don't get mad. All of the Arsenal man them, just hold on. Don't get mad. Just trust the process. Arteta will definitely bring the Premier League title. I don't know if for next year or 2027. I don't know, but stay put. Stay put, Gunners. Stay put. Gunners, stay put. Talawa TV, Crystal Davis, stay put. Jason Guna, stay put. What do you want Flavor Max say? Oh my God. What do you want Flavor Max say? Anybody says Flavor Max cause he have been hiding for the last couple of days, you know. What do you want Flavor Max say? What do you want when him Ala Majed day? Cause you know say a deck in a go in the morning. Yo, bro. You know say Gunners and Real Madrid people. Let me show you something. Come and see the other day a man a trouble Damian Lowe say Damian Lowe deck in the morning and Damian Lowe get mad. I'm going to show you something, people. Look on the video. Because I see Damian Lowe ball. I say, Lord God. Yeah. Man, I say deck in the morning and Nana get upset. Look on the video, people. Yo, people, a construction work, decking, the market man them a do. You don't know, say, you never see smoke without fire. It fit the Real Madrid players them, because you don't know, say, Real Madrid owner, he own the biggest construction company in Spain. Let me say it again. So when you see man like Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe them at the construction work, them boss own the biggest construction in Ala Madrid. Some of the biggest building them build as Spain, and Faris of the Real Madrid president, a film company build some of the big company them, big building when you see over Spain, a film company build them. So when you say Ala Madrid man them a do construction work, it fit them. Watch out! Me thought Real Madrid, the man them beat Real Madrid, the man them make Real Madrid look like a baby. No bro. I'm glad Chent never did it, you know, cause only that dice up Chent, you know. Yo, brother, you know see video? Where are the Madrid man them there? Eh? I don't hear him, brother. Every time him lose him a ball, say him done with football and all of them things there. Eh? Yo, man them turn Real Madrid ball and them like construction worker. Don't laugh off a construction worker, you know, they make a bag of money. Don't take it for a joke, brother. They make a whole heap of money. See it? So, yeah. Anyway, people, a Danny Jet send me that piece of clippings there, you know, when me I see it, you know, me I say, yo, so how the man them a behave so? Eh? How the man them a behave so? Eh? Oh gosh, man. Oh my days, man. Me I watch Real Madrid and PSG is like a tie. No, sir. What them say? What you say? Who them say? Who them say I win the Ballon d'Or? Vinicius Jr. or Mbappe? Which one of them I win the Ballon d'Or? Most you know, cause last time Real Madrid man them a ball, I say, oh, them get robbed. Yeah man, Dembele man, the man a cook, brother. The man a cook, bro. And you saw live stay in Barcelona. In Barcelona buy to replace Neymar, you know. Yes, in Barcelona buy to replace Neymar. And look there. You tell you about football, you know. Football is a cruel game, you know. Football is a cruel game, brethren. Barcelona spend a bag of money upon this same ball here named Dembele. And then guess what? He was young. Tell you about maturity, you know. Me tell you about maturity in a football, you know. You can't buy that, you know. You can't buy maturity in a football, you know. Yeah? Players grow up in a them craft, brethren. And Dembele never start out the season well at Paris Saint-Germain. And look at him now. He's going to win the Ballon d'Or. If this man don't win the Ballon d'Or, me don't know where them man are dealing if them man don't win Ballon d'Or. See? Yeah man. So Real Madrid get them face slap off and thing. But anyway, people. Anyway, listen to the great man, the man himself, the Maverick. Listen to him, people. I'm going to show you how Maverick are one big joker. I'm going to prove to the people them. Because guess what? We're going to dig up some old video of Maverick, you know, speaking about a top baller coming into the Jamaican team, you know. And how welcome Maverick will welcome this baller in the Jamaican team. And after he take this baller 3.5 years, we are Jamaican fans them in the diaspora and the media outlet a ball for that big superstar here coming at the Jamaica, including Maverick. I run behind a big superstar, yeah. And it, Mason Greenwood thing never take 3 years. But we have a big superstar who are part of the team now. We are going to show you how Maverick is a hypocrite. Let's listen to this.
Me personally tired of it. It annoys me now. This incessant run we are run down a baller to come play for Jamaica. Me don't think we should have run down a baller to come play for Jamaica. Unless a Messi or Pele or Maradona. And with all due respect to Mason Greenwood, me don't think him a Messi or Pele or Maradona. Good little baller. Baller when in the day of Man U, me used to tell people say a dollar baller them rate out of all of the baller them around a Man U, all when Man U are struggle. But this, how long now we are chased behind Mason Greenwood? And every sneeze him sneeze. We hear says a new development for Jamaica. See it again now. Former Manchester United star Mason Greenwood has come.
So people, when you hear the Maverick, alright. So when you remember when it was a big war with the Jamaican Football Federation and Leon Bailey and Craig Butler, and it take us cheer to land Leon Bailey. So all of a sudden, Jamaica is supposed to run down no baller. All of a sudden, Jamaica is supposed to run down baller who can make us better. But listen to Oral Tracey and run down Leon Bailey. Remember, this was worse than the Mason Greenwood thing where we are running down the baller. Remember, all of the man them from the JFF, it was a big war on CVM TV and also on the radio program and TVJ about Butler don't want Leon Bailey to play for Jamaica. It take us 3 years to land Leon Bailey. When Leon Bailey a shoot down at Genk, him never play for Jamaica. And listen to the Maverick. Listen to the Maverick. This was, I'm going to make sure I write down the date. 2019, March the 21st. Pan TVJ. Listen to this.
So after a whole heap of water flowed under the bridge, it appears that talented Bayer Leverkusen forward Leon Bailey is finally set to represent the Reggae Boys. We don't know the reasons for the change of heart, or if the conditions were met, or if the JFF go, or it was Craig Butler who go. It don't really matter. If the objective was to get one of the top young players in the world, who is a born and bred Jamaican, to represent Jamaica, all is well that ends well. The emotions and the egos and the pettiness and the likes and dislikes aside, Leon Bailey can only improve the stocks of Jamaica's football with his sheer
people. You hear what I'm saying? Now the same thing we are bought for Mason Greenwood to come do. Eh? Now the same thing. Leon Bailey 9 peak. Now the same thing, we want the team to be better and we are calling for Mason Greenwood. Remember, Oral Tracey was on TVJ, on radio, war. So Craig Butler, leave Leon Bailey, make him decision. We want the ball to come play for Jamaica. And all of a sudden, the JFF were doing everything to run down Leon Bailey and Craig Butler. And the JFF sitting in to run down Mason Greenwood. And the fans sitting in to run down Mason Greenwood. Now, Oral Tracey have a problem, but me telling you say, and Mason Greenwood, this brother have a problem with. Not only Mason Greenwood, Diaspora player. This brother ain't like nothing named Diaspora player, brother. So, this is not just a Mason Greenwood thing, brother. This is how Oral Tracey feel about Diaspora player, brother. He is a hypocrite.
technical quality and profile, Bailey could be that standout star that local football so desperately needs. That drawing card that could lead the marketing campaign of the national program and inspire a new generation of young local players. For me, this was always about the football and not about the political correctness of Craig Butler or the politics of Mr. Michael Ricketts. This was always about getting a good and valuable Jamaican player, an asset to play his part in the advancement of Jamaica's football. And we can only keep our fingers crossed that things will remain stable and that the border will sooner rather than later don the black, green and gold and represent. Hold on. Who this? Yes, good. Change your mind. No, good man.
People, on the hearing people, me telling you say the man is a hypocrite for a long time. This brother named Oral Tracey. Long time. So this is nothing new what this brother do. So 6 years ago, we in a spot a call for Leon Bailey because we think him can add value to the team and take the team to the next level and corporate people come on board. Now the same thing we call for Mason Greenwood to come and play for Jamaica people. Big name, bigger name than Leon Bailey. Me not understand them, brother. This is the same Oral Tracey, make up nice, cause I say Leon Bailey process, the process was long and over process long. Leon Bailey, the federation, that was playing out on the media in Jamaica. Green at the Observer, back and forth. When Craig Butler won up the JFF to ask it and say, yo, if Kyle now play, Leon Bailey now play, we don't remember that. We never remember that. So all of a sudden, Jamaica not run behind no baller. But with the long time, Jamaica run behind good baller. Long time, we run behind good baller. So all of a sudden, Mr. Chase is sick and tired of this, brother. But guess what? And the Mason Greenwood not the problem, brother. Oral Chase wouldn't mind the team. Him wouldn't mind the team as strictly local, brother. Remember, I don't see him Oral Chase. So you can't take him too serious, brother. Every country in the world run down top talent player to come and play for them country. Everybody want to win. Everybody want to have the best talent. So, I don't understand the hypocrite thing with Oral Tracey, brother. Wanna listen to it?
So after a whole heap of water flowed under the bridge, it appears that talented Bayer Leverkusen forward Leon Bailey is finally set to represent the Reggae Boys. We don't know the reasons for the change of heart, or if the conditions were met, or if the JFF go, or it was Craig Butler who bowed. It don't really matter. If the objective was to get one of the top young players in the world who is a born and bred Jamaican to represent Jamaica, all is well that ends well. The emotions and the egos and the pettiness and the likes and dislikes aside, Leon Bailey can only improve the stocks of Jamaica's football. With his sheer technical quality and profile, Bailey could be that standout star that local football so desperately needs. That drawing card that could lead the marketing campaign of the national program and inspire a new generation of young local players. For me, this was always about the football and not about the political correctness of Craig Butler or the politics of Mr. Michael Ricketts. This was always about getting a good and valuable Jamaican player, an asset to play his part in the advancement of Jamaica's football. And we can only keep our fingers crossed that things will remain stable and that the border will sooner rather than later don the black, green and gold and represent. Hold on. Who this?
People, listen. What? I'm going to say this now, people. Oral Tracey is a man. by tomorrow or next week or whenever Mason Greenwood come to Jamaica and bust 2 balls in the net, world chases a man mouth easy for changing. You get the message? So when I go tell the fans him, because I go move on from him now. Don't take him too serious. See it? Don't take him too serious, cause I same thing this brother I do the reggae girls, him throw them under the bus, do all kind of thing. And then Chidi after him come and say, boy, the girls them was right and thing and all of them stuff there. So don't, if and when Mason Greenwood come to Jamaica and bust a hat-trick, right? And help us to fill up the stadium, right? Because everybody and even world chasers say it is good to have Leon Bailey 6 years ago a part of the national program. So what's the difference now? What's the difference now? Is it because Leon Bailey is just really a local baller? So because the baller is not a local baller, we don't have to run behind the baller. The baller is a top talent and who in the world? Baligan there. Baligan will play for the US. A Baligan. The US are chasing him for like 4 years until the United States finally. Until him finally start play for the United States. You understand? So, America and all of these countries, they recruit and them get player from the diaspora and them come in and help the thing. And I same thing may I expect to see Mason Greenwood come and do when him come for come, whenever him come and raise the flag, I will take the ball game to the nether level people. That's what me think on it, people.
Firstly say, in my opinion, Leger Williams, I am against the move solely because Leger Williams, not the thought of anyone else, I don't support any man who abuses women, and it's something that I've been meaning to say, of course, and I personally am against Mason Greenwood representing Jamaica. Am I still going to support Jamaica, the country of my birth, and where I've lived all my life, of course, but I never have been particularly comfortable with him coming into the setup. But with that being said, I don't control who comes into the setup. So to answer your question, yes, it is the biggest move that Jamaica has ever made. I think it's...
Yes, people. People. When you hear that, I wonder if the people them hear it. The brother just say, over there at Sportsmax. See? When you hear what the brother say, I just want when you hear what the brother just say a while ago. See? I make me just say this. Me, we no condone no man beat up no woman. Straight, we not support that. But what me I gonna say right now, who are we to want to destroy the young youth career after the young youth lose so much money, right? Lose sponsorship, having played football for almost 2.5 years, and him deserve that, right? Him deserve that. And the court went ahead and them do what them supposed to do, and we still are going to use that and crucify the young man. So at no point in time this man going to have this over and back, over and over, right? Because we are going to use baseband, picture, all of them stuff there. Like, I don't understand these people. I try. What's the motive behind all of this? Yeah? What is the motive? What's the motive? What's all of the motive? Why and now? Why and now all of them man have them thing I say? Why do you when me see the man them run out and go Chris Brown show? Me hear anybody a process and I say, yo, this and that. What do you mean everybody go Chris Brown show down in Jamaica? You understand? So all of a sudden, sudden, the baller close to come and play for we, brother. The man them a stir up this. And guess what, people? Everybody entitled to them opinion, you know, brother. But we not gonna allow them man to come and chat them foolish. We are gonna tell them, say, yo, bro, relax with the opinion, brother. And leave the baller alone, brother. The baller do him time already. The baller do him time. And by the way, remember, similar thing, previous Reggae Boys players, them got you similar thing. Ravel Morris got you similar thing, right? Anthony Grant got you similar thing, right? These players got you similar thing, and Jamaica accept them, and we give them a second chance. Oh, we know hear Ravel Morris, and oh, we know hear Anthony Grant. In a them thing there again. Things happen, you're young. Nobody perfect. So this perfect thing where the man them a look for. Especially when the youth them young, brother. Nobody not perfect, brother. So these things are some idiot thing the man them a go out with, brother. You know much thing happen with previous baller. We come and play for Jamaica and we show them the love and we show them the respect. Oh, we know hear them baller there. Go back to the same thing, brother. Eh? I wanna hear all of them ballers that will go through too much thing over there in England. Come on, people, man. Come on, we can't be like this, bro. We just can't be like this, brother. And why you think Marlon King and them man, they raise the Jamaican flag? Every single day. I'm one of the most pro-Jamaican baller that represent for us. Marlon King. Every single minute, I've never seen a baller post how much Jamaican jersey. Post even a Jamaican jersey on Instagram. Every minute, Marlon King, I show you say, appreciate Jamaica and appreciate the opportunity that he received, brother. Right? So, all of this, brother, and that's why I tell Leon Bailey, say, Leon Bailey, be careful what you do out there, brother. Because you can lose your career out of nothing, brother. Out of nothing, you can lose your career, brother. So be careful and be careful the road where you tread. Because the man just want to just say a little thing for destroy the ball of them, brother. See him like what the man them do Mendy. Mendy career mash up. Poor Mendy. Eh? The man them mash up Mendy career, brother. Everything, brother. Mendy career, the man have to go and play down at some bush league, brother. Come on, bro. The man them for just fix up, brother, and stop them foolishness, brother. Anyway, welcome my guest, man. Good evening, man. How are you doing, Coach DaCosta?
Hey, I'm doing great, Ryan. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How your family and stuff, man?
Everybody's great. Thank you for asking, sir. Did you really go to Jamaica or you just fake a thing?
Fake a thing? No, I was in Jamaica.
Oh, wow. Okay. Star, to return big star.
Yeah, it was a nice little small mini vacation. It was good.
Ah, that's good. Okay.
Yeah. After circle the yard, no, because some man now make me run left Jamaica, you know.
Yeah, well, you know.
Nobody now make me run left my yard, man. What you talk about, man?
Yeah,
Jamaica will always be my yard, man.
So one thing I always say, never make them running away. You're Jamaican, stand your ground, man. Don't make nobody run you away from nothing. Like this situation now, right?
Yeah.
It's interesting, Ryan. I'm talking to my family. They said they don't want me to use the N-word anymore, right? I said yes, I'll agree. But now I have to wait until Saturday. Because I have a couple people I want to cuss out. This R.L. Tracey and the other one from Newsmax or whatever. What name? Yeah.
Legend.
What are the channels? Yeah.
Sportsmax.
Sportsmax. I'm very disappointed the fact that these men are in Mason Greenwood and his wife's business. You're to leave people business and mind your own. What are you doing in this person's business? Trying to raise your profile? That's the only reason, Ryan. This happened to a teenager. The boy was a teenager when this incident allegedly happened. You understand? Would you want to be judged as a teenager on your actions as a teenager? He and his wife have reconciled. They've gotten married. They have children now. Your actions now, Mr. Oral Tracy and that other boy, are trying to hurt that family now. Do you think his wife wants you to hurt him for some sort of moral high ground that you do not try to take? No, man. Where was you and all the other thing? You have all kind of people do all kind of thing in Jamaican football. Where's his energy towards the JFF? The reason Sportsmax you out of business now because you have all these access to all these big time people in Jamaican football, and you never ask a tough question. You were wanting in your journalistic duties. You had a duty as a journalist, real journalist, to ask the tough questions of the JFF, all of it from the president, Ricketts down to Speed, all of them. What's the tough questions? You was just there. Why conflict of interest? Explain that to us why you're allowed to do what you're doing. See, they don't ask those tough questions, and that's where they fail, because nobody want to go there for the little powder puff pieces and things like that. They want real news, real information about the reggae boys, reggae girls, or whatever. And Newsmax Sportsmax was not providing it. I heard you say, Ryan, that the new media landscape have changed, and you're 100% correct. It's a new media.
Yeah, they're slow. They're slow. What TVJ I run with the other day about messing Greenwood, this, that. The man have him passport. Eh?
Yeah.
Big outlet put out. Oh, Mason Greenwood is waiting on him citizenship and bro, all of that. We've been talking about that, brother, all long. Passport the man up and ready for play for Jamaica. Them man here report them here. I say, what to them man here, brother? Them outdated.
Yeah. So all them reporters, Sportsmax, whatever, TVJ, owner are derelict in on duty. You are supposed to be like the fifth rail. You're supposed to keep the government, whatever business, JFF, accountable. And they're not doing that. We don't see it. We don't see how these people go. I mean, right, so they managed, you're telling me they managed to turn Jamaican Football Federation, the reggae boys and reggae girl, into a coronation market where they must sell players. And then somebody tell me that not only in each club that want to promote their players, right? They make a deal with the other clubs, right? To promote the other one's ball player and them get like a pop off if the baller gets sold. What is that all about, Ryan? How is that possible? What are you laughing at? What's going on? Ryan. We are laughing at.
Is a man saying that video? Listen to this.
Chippy Lee and Bailey. You know me rate, right?
Yeah.
Is it true?
It is true.
So you don't feel a way about it?
Why am I gonna feel a way about it? Bro, these things are happening before me did on.
So you don't feel like that's why you're not perform for the national team?
Yeah, probably that's why I'm not perform when perform.
Chippy, the girl must say you have a big dream but you would little.
I have to work with what I have.
So you go raw egg on the whitey. You sure she clean?
I am very sure.
Last question. Were you forced then?
I was.
Me believe you.
I'm a human, bro. Like, me have feelings, dog.
Right. You shouldn't promote them kind of nonsense, man. You know that's AI generated. All those, I apologize for Ryan. Those are AI generated things. Those are not real Leon and things. Tell the people that you have a preface with that, Ryan.
No, man. I Leon, man, but when them cut up in a previous interview.
Yeah. So tell the people that's not really Leon.
Yeah, people.
AI can do that. Sound just like him, can do anything like any one of us. AI can do that. We know that, Ryan. So now back to this thing now, Ryan. So you telling me them turn it into a coronation market? And I find out, Ryan, that if you sell, it's not only say you have one club, right? And you want your player gets profiled, the national team, right?
Yeah.
Make a deal. So everybody gets to pop off. So we're wondering why the choices are being made, the selections are being made, and who's getting playing time, and who's not getting playing time. When it's bigger baller, Campbell's bigger baller than a lot of that, and they get no game, another seal, and they fumble that one. The reason why is it's all business decisions being made. and when they promote somebody else and play somebody else baller, then get a pop off too. How is that to be allowed? I put up in the chat section say, oh, what, it's not about even the coaches and things, right? All of these ballers have the same agents. They have the same sports agent, so it's an easy thing for them to make a deal behind the scenes and things like that. And we can't have that. We need to have some integrity in the JFF, man, and stop this nonsense. We're going to fumble this World Cup qualifier round. If we don't change something, we're going to fumble it.
Wait, sir, I'm going to fumble it.
You're going to fumble it.
Hold on. Have you thought about that? People, something Coach DaCosta said on the program. I think about 3 months ago, Coach DaCosta said something on the program. Anyway, a particular YouTuber talk about this issue. Think about a week or so. Anyway, that sports, big up yourself. About such man hiring himself to be Steve McLaren backup. People, listen, nothing surprised me going forward in this World Cup qualifying. Nothing I've confirmed yet, but when you hear these speculation continue, hear these speculation from good sources and good people, something in the pot is cooking up. One thing we can tell the people, look out. And if so, why wait so late to announce that? Why wait close to the World Cup qualifying? Why don't announce that if that is the case, believe that such man can help the coaching staff? Why not rebunk that from now instead of close? We announce that and then chaos with these fans. People, I'm telling you guys this. Anytime you hear them bag of speculation from so much of these people in the football, something is cooking up and something we're going to get a surprise. By now until the World Cup qualify, we're going to have a big surprise. Right? Watch and see, people.
All right, Ryan. You remember it's a little faulty. I said it two weeks ago during the Gold Cup, and I said it 3 months ago, and I said it last September, that somebody's plotting and maneuvering to make himself the coach of the Reggae Boys. And the plan is coming into fruition.
And I wonder why now such man start to travel up and down with the team.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like they're undermining, some undermining is going in. And normally such man now travel up and down with the team. So what such man is on these trip? But DaCosta, we say, JFF, you must have plan A, you must have plan B, and you must have plan C. So look like they are listening and they're plotting them stuff. And by the way, people, by the way, I hear said too, may I make it clear, things are putting in place because none of we can get rid of such man. And that technical committee, when I'm a lieutenant, going to, so whenever people, I'm telling you know, as we're saying, coach, we are going and we play till a World Cup qualify, we will spin it over. Because guess what? There are plot are making. Everybody has said easy. Everybody want the icing name, pan them name, for them name live on, and can beat them chest and tell you how much they were part of the thing to get us to the second World Cup. We know how that brother are so upset he want to try to outdo Captain Horace Burrell.
Right. Let me tell you something. All right. When I came up, I was criticized in the previous Reggae Boys coach, and I criticized this one, right? Because I know good coaching. And I have to beat myself for allowing people who are not on a certain level of understanding that can see the team for what it is. And some of it, and halfway, and then and it's such big fans, you make you fan them in the way of your judgment. And your good judgment has to come up now and said, Steve McCann is not the coach. He's in the middle of the field doing a training session, I blow him whistle, I stop, and I direct players and things. He's not that kind of coach. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. What Jamaica needs is that kind of hands-on coaching. Who's going to come and implement the system? The first thing you do, I thought it had to do was get Liam on board. You know, Liam, you understand that? And have an understanding that none of this works without you. Then if Mason Greenwood know the big surprise come, boom. You get them, all of them working together for Jamaica, not for their own ego. But then you're going to see something special this fall. But we don't come together and play a proper system and a proper relationship with the players as far as sharing the ball and working for each other. It's going to be the same struggles to beat these lower teams in the Caribbean and Trinidad. Once you have a proper coach with a proper system and have the courage to go into the man and make these big time ballers play the right way. I see them play the right way every weekend for them club team. Then they come to Jamaica as pure vocationists. And they put them head down, dribble. Starting with Leon, starting with Sifa, starting with Damari, Gray, all of them. They have to commit to playing a proper system. And we need a coach that has one. And not one that sits on the sideline or up in the stands and think you can direct that. You win the match in a week prior to the game. By coaching and watching the film, and you make sure that your team plays a proper brand of football. And we're not getting that right now because everybody have them fat thumb in at the door. JFF because they want to promote them player so they can sell them on and this player. So it's all business decisions being made, not pure decisions that are based on merit, who belongs to be on the Reggae Boys. As a Reggae Boys coach, you're supposed to have the freedom to pick the best players you want as coach. Not because this person want to promote the player or this team want to promote this player or all of that. You want to cut out all kinds of appearances of impropriety. Right now, everybody have them spoon in the damn soup, as them said.
Prince, good evening. Welcome to the show, man. The man at the moment. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, man, bless up, prayer. Bless up, coach.
You sound low, bro. You sound like you're on the bed, bro.
Can I hear me?
No, you're low, man.
You're a little lower.
Hold on, I'm going to jump out and talk to you.
Hey, Prince, do you have a pair of tweezers?
Yeah, Prince thing, like it like you look a problem and thing.
Yeah, man. Hey, my grandmother said, if you fling stone on an hog pen, whoever squeal, I immediately. See, some of them in the comments say I squeal around, they must squeal. Because they're for this nonsense. We don't want to clean it up so we can have a proper football federation, a proper national team. They make too much money when it's a mess and you can't see.
Yeah.
If everything's like above board and clear, you can't teeth. But no, you see the mat, Cool. In the comment section, see the he them back there on the wall. All I know in the comment section I criticize. What did I say was a lie? Tell me what I said was a lie.
Yeah, no matter follow football in Guru is a man always that come chew you off, you know.
Yeah, you know, but the problem is, Ryan, if you're for Jamaican justice, then hold up your lighter. If you have this nonsense and crab barrel nonsense, then you understand. Like, get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Come here.
Yeah, coach. So you were there in the United States, right?
Yes, sir.
And so we're listening to the Sportsmax interview.
Mm-hmm.
For those who just joining in, this is what we are discussing.
Firstly, say, in my opinion, Leger Williams, I am against the move solely because I, Leger Williams, not the thought of anyone else, I don't support any man who abuses women, and it's something that I've been meaning to say, of course, and I personally am against Mason Greenwood representing Jamaica. Am I still going to support Jamaica, the country of my birth, and where I've lived all my life, of course, but I never have been particularly comfortable with him coming into the setup. But with that being said, I don't control who comes into the setup. So to answer your question, yes, it is the biggest move that Jamaica has ever made. I think it's...
So you're there in the United States, coach,
Yeah.
right? And boom, things happen with you and your wife and thing, and on the fix thing and kids together, settle down now. Things happen 3 years and people keep on bringing up back that and stuff. Remember, they got through court and everything.
Yeah. And you were a teenager when it happened. You was a teenager when the incident happened.
Teenager, but that don't mean still, yeah. I kind of agree with that.
No. Young people do, because I've coached so many young people, sometimes them do things, Ryan, that's just what they call inexplicable. They have no right, you understand that they have no control of themselves sometimes because they haven't matured enough. But anyway, go on. You're saying, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Go on.
But as the CC said down in the comment section, he never get charged. Right? Never get charged. Losing Nike contract. Having played for Manchester United for 2.5 years. Went to Spain. Did well. Get him moved. Go to France. And now the top goal scorer in the French league decide now that I'm not going to play, because I hear this from people from over a year ago that the player don't have no interest to play for England. He want to start his career fresh over different country, different scene. He's going to play for Jamaica. He make it clear to people from the Jamaican Football Federation. He said it clear to Rice Simpson that I only want Jamaica. I am only want to come and represent for Jamaica. And he give them in writing. Right? So, now this thing, coach, people can have their opinion, but I think it's unfair. It's like him still, no matter what, he will serve your time, just like a man will serve him time, but you still have that over a man head, coach.
Yes. Ryan, do you have background check and thing? They have background check and thing in Jamaica? Like
yeah.
Company and thing like that?
Yeah.
I would love to do one on Oral Tracey and then the youth. You can do one on me because I have nothing tied in the background. I have nothing bad. I work with children my whole life and I'm used to that. You know, so I've been background checked so many times. Every 2 years you have to they check you, make sure you're not putting the crime because you're working with their children. So you have to be background checked and fully vetted. No, I want somebody in Jamaica that have one bet Mr. Oral Tracey then. One bet the other you from the up thing. See what's in their background. Because it's come to me, Ryan, that it's none of their business. That's the number one point. So mind your business. Why are you in this boy? And them already make up, them are pitting them married. She's okay with it. If she's okay, why do you still have a problem? And where are you on the other man, them on the island now, beating them wife and beat all the other domestic violence and thing going on the island now? I don't see you full chested calling that out, being an advocate for that. But because you want to raise your profile, it's an easy one. And who are we talking about now? Oral Tracey, another one. This is a gimmick. That's what Oral Tracey does. Somebody like him, get people talking about him and talking about it. And now look, he's on viral. So he succeeded with that.
Prince.
Listen, Ryan. I hope you can hear me now.
Yeah, coach, I hear him?
Well, yes, very well.
Okay, go ahead, Prince. Good night, man. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man, bless up, man. Coach Lancaster, big up yourself, you know. Long time.
Yes, Prince.
On the program. Yeah, Mr. Welcome from you that support tonight, you know. Big up yourself, man, you know. Yeah, man. So like me hear you talk about the topic regarding oral Tracy, but you know, from a longer time we have always seen say oral Tracy in kinda oral Tracy are the biggest booty on YouTube, are the biggest booty. Oral Tracy always jump the gun, throw people under the bus, and then when he turn around and get wrong, he turn around and apologize. We always see this over and over and over again. Deja vu. Isn't it? So that is oral Tracy, isn't it? Them and them him pretty much him not really look at thing from a higher vantage. You get me? As him don't look at things from a higher vantage. Him always like just rush into different situations, and then when him rush into different situation without analyzing properly, him end up get hurt, and then have to turn around and have to apologize to people and things. I mean, I say, come on. There's absolutely no way you can call yourself a true professional. There is no way you can call yourself a big analyst. And you just always a rush into things without even thinking about it for a second. You know, and then you turn around now after always apologize, people prove you wrong. Come on, get it together, Oral Tracy, you know?
Hmm.
So but we don't really take Oral Tracy serious. Oral Tracy is more of a comedian, you know? We don't really take him serious.
So Brian, let me ask, Prince, let me ask you something because you're on the island, right?
Yeah.
Are they the women's group protesting this? Are they this star, Bunny Shaw, any prominent Jamaican footballer, anybody protesting this? No, right? It's just these two
No,
men then.
yeah, there is not really any woman group protesting it. And I mean, even if like you do have people here that do it, it's not necessarily somebody that would have been in the island and would have been advocate. People would normally have like bigger agendas. You know when I say bigger agenda.
Yeah, they just want to
But
raise
but
their
but
profile.
yeah, but even Lee J Williams, I really don't take Lee J Williams serious either, because like the first time I see this brother on Sportsmax, he never did that. He never did that give me the professionalism what I expect from people on those platforms. You see like Ricardo Chambers, and from a hero Ricardo Chambers speak or him deliver um in interviews, and you could not realize say, hey, as it relates to the media where Ricardo Chambers in my top tier. So me I say, yo, there's no way you gotta have a media outlet like that where you are mainstream media, and then you gotta have somebody who so like Lee J Williams. He just never yet give up the professionalism or we that expect from certain professional. When we just see it, nobody could tell me say this brother go to media school. May I say I wish for a sportsman go find a brother here on YouTube. But we really have to say that because he does not give up the professionalism, and a lot of time we see him talk about things without having no prior knowledge. I mean I say when you look on mainstream media, you have to get it right. People like Ryan them, people like YouTubers, them can talk and them can get it wrong. But when you look on mainstream media, you have to get it right because remember, you're representing that brand. Remember, say Ryan are representing himself, So it's easy for Ryan make a mistake and come out apologize. But when you represent that brand and that your job, you can't really afford to make certain type of mistake. And from time and time, we always see Madu. It's a whole heap of thing him talk about. And when they sit down here and say, no, this brother a chat rubbish. He even get players' name wrong, all kind of different things. You know? One night time I sit down and me I say, he look like say which part Jeffrey find the girl him. I same place Sportsmax to find Lee J. Williams. I swear. Anyway, Jeffrey find few girl for the interview and this was Sportsmax to pick up Lee J. Williams from because trust me. Man, not ready for this yet, bro.
Prince, I wanted to ask you a question about Sportsmax, right? Have you seen they've had members of JFF on their program, right? Have you seen them ask the questions that a lot of Reggae Boys and Reggae Girls fans want to have answered? And they, as a journalist, you are obligated to ask those tough questions. I would never say those tough questions. Is that one of the reasons why you think they're going out of business?
Like I don't think that's one of the main reasons. I think there's a lot of reason. I think there's a lot of reason to it, and even like I was a critique to some of the things that them do. I don't really want to get too much in it, but just to highlight a few, I think that the subscription or you go about subscribing for Sportsman, it was way too difficult for somebody that wants to subscribe and want
Yes.
to watch your content. When a person is willing to pay their money to watch your content, you should make it as easy as possible. Nobody doing a rocket science because what are you trying to do? We are trying to make money. So why argue with this super difficult task to subscribe. The next thing, the app, the app was not good to me. It was not good. Like too much freezing. Too sometimes I go find it even work. So so as it relates to the service, I think the service it was not really on
Okay.
par
My
to
question was actually
2025.
my
So
question was
mm,
more like when the last time you ran to Sportsmax for breaking news or them have a scoop on this or them have you understand that? It was appointment television where you had to go and watch and things like that.
yeah, but remember, so it's not really a media outlet for you like to say like breaking news. If
Yeah, but
you really
that
look
is
at
that
it.
part of the problem. You just
Mm,
articulated some of the problem them have with their platform as far as
mm.
accessing it and whatever and then the speed and quality of the streams and things like that. But people go through a lot if you have something they want to hear or want to see. If I want to see something, I hear something. Them have an exclusive interview with Mason Greenwood, Sportsmax exclusive interview with Mason Greenwood about joining Reggae Boys. Everybody would have got to church and see it. You understand that? I didn't feel like we were getting that with Sportsmax.
No, but you see, one of the main reasons why I moved to critique them regarding that because at the end of the day, like you would have liked to see them do more with the sports. But at the end of the day, like which other channel as it relates to sports is outdoing them? There is no other channel that is really outdoing them. So I think that they actually had a big piece of the sports pie as a mainstream media. It's just that the other services that they provided were letting them down. Because they can go on YouTube and you can put up a video, you can do
Yeah,
interview, but at the end of the day, these things is not what bring profit to the channel. Your subscription, these are the
yes.
things that generate profit to make the channel profitable. So if the thing that is supposed to make profit, it's like super difficult for people to subscribe. That means even if you have good quality on the program, you still are operating a negative. So you have to get the money part of it right. You have to get the subscription part of it right. It can't be so difficult for somebody to subscribe, because that is going to turn a lot of people away.
Oh, listen, because one of the things that up here, right? Most the sport. Ryan said something that was really brilliant observation a couple weeks ago. He said the whole sports platform has changed, and Jamaica has to change with it and catch up to it. Up here in America now, when you watch ESPN, Fox Sports One, any one of them, it's all debate shows. Everything is sports debate, but they have interesting, dynamic people debating, not three people agreeing with each other and just reading off the news. You understand that? You have to give the. Why do you think more people tune in to Ryan show than a lot of other people's show? Because the debate can get lively, right? And I think you gotta lose control. But that's what they want. They want those personalities on things. People don't understand that. Nobody wants to. Right? I told Ryan can have a big show in Jamaica at one of them TV stations, something like that. Imagine a show now, Prince, with Ryan and Oral Tracy on the other side at the date each other. Everybody tuning in for watch that.
No, no, what Coach Daka said.
So
You see, thing with Ryan Channel is not even so much about Ryan speak about. Ryan himself is a drama. So that's why people tune in. Remember, Ryan are the only YouTuber we go viral 2 times on social media. Ryan are the only YouTuber we go viral 2 times. There is no other YouTuber that ever went viral on
yeah,
social media other than Ryan. Think about it. So
yeah.
that alone, I'm gonna make people tune in because when they go on TikTok, when they go on Instagram, I see Ryan a ball. Then the other day, they have the 2 weeks thing with Ryan. We say
Watch those
the
trigger
2 weeks
words. Don't say
before
those
World Cup.
players' names, Prince. You'll trigger Ryan if you say
Oh,
them player
sorry.
name. If you say them player name, there Ryan might go off the edge. Ryan, you
No,
know your favorite player.
me not calling him, man. But may I just say, just think about them two viral moments. When Ryan video go on other platforms and things, it a go make people itchly for tune into Ryan channel because based on Ryan behave, it a go say, yo, you look like Ryan channel have a buzz. You get me? I say, you look
Yeah,
like
but
Ryan channel
it's
have a
more.
local vibes.
I think it's more the
Mm-hmm.
authenticity. Ryan, it's not fake. Or Chase will get up out here and say something that's fake. For views and clicks and they cause trouble and things like that. You know? Or Trace a reggae boy is fine. He wants to see Mason Greenwood in there, but I'm thinking if he's the lone voice of the same, he's going to get more attention than everybody else.
Opposite.
Yes,
yeah. And the same thing with the reggae girls thing, in the Prince, and then that's why sometimes I don't bother take him too serious because he's like to be on the net fence, always like debate, but sometimes it's not about having debate. You have to know when to have debate from don't have debate.
Yes. But we do have to reinvent the wheel, Ryan. And you see the major media companies, ESPN, FS1, even over in England there, all in the big broadcasters over there, they're doing that. It's partly, when you watch NBC, right, and you watch the young lady and them, right? It's
Gary Neville and them.
Yes. So it's analysts, but them joke around and debate and and get after each other if they disagree with each other. So it's more like you and your brethren out in the street kind of doing a talk, but it's just on TV now.
Jamaica Prince, as that has to have some point to me if I agree with him, is I think Jamaican media is too rigid. It don't have that football and media is about nowadays. If you watch perfect example with Jamie Carragher, Richards and Thierry Henry. When you watch them breaking down the Champions League game, it's not that rigid and them neck them are reading news and them color them stand up straight and it's too rigid. And even when we watch Sportsmax, even when the youngster they're just asking the youngster just pay a question and when I look 12 minutes them upload a video 12 minutes and only one people speak. Right? So that's to me boring.
It's entertainment. Prince, you have to understand it's entertainment, right? I had a friend of mine, one of my college roommates, right? He was a showrunner. He was working at ESPN, right? He was a showrunner for another show. Showrunner means, Brian, you like the producer, the big boss, executive producer, whatever, right? You're the showrunner, you're the person in charge of the show. And Ryan done. And one of the things he had, he was putting together one of these reality shows. Like Ryan loved to watch that Pop the Balloon. It was another show, right? And he said to me, when I talked to him about it, he said, I have to find my train wreck. And I said, what do you mean you have to find your train wreck for the show? Them cast the show, some have 6 people going to be on the show, right? He says he needs his train wreck. And a train wreck is that person that's so toxic, so dysfunctional, you don't know what they're going to do, but they're the one everybody going to tune in to see crash out on the program. You understand that? So Ryan, I was telling him, my roommate is a big-time showrunner for ESPN and some other networks that produce some TV shows. It's not Pop the Balloon, but it's another one of them reality shows. And he had to find somebody that was he said, I need my train wreck, or the show not going to work. It's a person that's so toxic, so out of control, says what they want to do, what everybody will tune in to see what that person's going to do next. So that's what, I don't say you have to go to the extreme to make a TV, but everybody is so rigid and professional, and Brian is right. You need something else. It's not that way.
Alright, so as I say, like Coach Akata, like Milia said earlier, said one of the main reasons, like why one of the main reasons why Sportsmax will have a lot of the market is because Sportsmax pretty much are the only sports channel. You get me? As when I look on TVG and CVM, remember, I said these aren't necessarily sports channel, These are news outlet. So it's because these are news outlet, you'd expect the type of professionalism from them. But I mean, Sportsmax should have been, they should have followed the same path of like a ESPN, as they say, because it's a sports channel. Now, with sports, one of the things where makes sports special is passion. Passion is one of the things that makes sports
What a
special.
pint, Carla. What a pint.
So whenever you have a sports channel, you want the people them to be as passionate as possible, as expressive as possible. You don't want them stiff neck like them are read a news because it's not a news
Rigid.
channel. It's a sports channel. So that is what they get when they watch like the Tiani and the Jamie Carragher, because remember, these persons weren't trained media personnel. These persons were former players play the game, passionate about the game, and channel bring them on and say, hey, you know, just be yourself. And many times we see them evil like cross the line and where they have to even come back, come apologize because that is what they get with passion. Passion, you always attest the line. Once you have passion, you always attest the line.
Carla, welcome to the show. Good evening.
Right, Ryan. Ryan, you know, say one thing, me I say, all who watch it, watch it now. Listen, all them attack right now, Mr. Greenwood and his wife, and then bed wrap up in a sheet right now. So make them go and talk about this and talk about that. The man alright, brother. You see these people, bro, like them on this angel, and if you stop them foolishness, you see man talk something to them, and I say, John, yet last night, I watch the interview, I just cut it off, because I not even want to see. Honestly. So make them go and talk. One Greenwood. One Mason Greenwood, right? A little more.
Alright, big up yourself, Carl. Alright, so coach, we'll move on from the Greenwood and the oral chaser thing. I want to talk a little bit about football going forward with this team. With some addition players, about 3 to 4 addition players coming to the team. I encourage these players coming into the team. Reason why? I want the Jamaican team to have dimension, flexibility. Football is about attacking from the wide area, left back, right back. And I think we getting a left back and a right back really take our status to another level when it comes on to these two positions. And it's going to be able to free up the likes of Leon Bailey and the likes of Demar Gray or Mason Greenwood on the wing, because they like to get forward and be a part of the attack. And they also balance in defending too. So that's going to give us, I'm really looking forward come September to see how the coach going to embrace that and how I'm going to make the team look better. Because I really think with getting 2 good wing backs right now, Rico Henry and Max Aaron, coach, I'm going to be honest, we could easily have 2 of the best wing back in a CONCACAF region.
Who are these ballers, Ryan?
Max Aaron and Rico Henry, 2 quality players that play in England. One play for Rangers.
Alright, and who will be beside them in the center?
Partnership in the defense.
In the defense, right now.
Right now, for me, Ethan Pinnock and Lati Bodier for me in that position.
What about Holgate? What's the other one?
Holgate, whether I be Lati Bodier or Holgate, going to be that 2 centre back partner for me.
Well, right, like I said, you know, I normally like to what the English coach call a stuck-in defender, right? Somebody who's come up, say it's a right back, right, and they come up through the ranks playing right back. So you can handle a pass forward, a skillful forward, you know, a big strong forward. Yeah, you can handle them, right? You handle a big. You know how to tackle properly. You know how to, and then you know how to get from offense to defense with overlap. That person that played that. It's not like you have somebody started off at forward and then somebody put it in the wing and then come from the right wing down to right back and then team together. You don't get that cohesive defense. Once we get that now, as far as at each and every position, the right back is a true right back. The center back is a true center back. The other center back, left side of center back is a true left side of center back. And then we have a true left fullback, left winger, whatever. This should be the determination. I'm tired of the hybrid players when tournament don't even start yet and we already select hybrid players and play them out of position. What is the sense in that? What is the reason in that? You have to get players in their position and start for them to get the relationship necessary so we can play possession football and think. You know, in the CONCACAF final, you had USA versus Mexico, right? Do you know USA had the same starting 11 for the last 3 matches up to the final? Do you know Mexico had 9 out of the 11 same starters? And the only reason that 2 was different because they wanted to play a young 16-year-old Mexican superstar and then play him the last. You understand that? They wanted to feature him, 16 years old out there with a big man then. Everybody else goes for cohesion and normalcy back there. We know every week it's a different lineup. Every week, you don't have a different lineup, but you're in a different position. Coach McLaren needs to start to settle on each and every first choice of each player. I heard you went over the depth chart earlier. You have your depth chart, and you put that over the first choices. And if somebody's not working or injured, then you have somebody slide in there. But everybody's working. Then you get your arse in the middle of the field and put your whistle, and you go coach the team. Don't put Marion Garden anymore in there. Don't put any other coach. You go in there and coach them. If not, give me a tactician. If in them hire an assistant coach, get a tactician to go and stand in the middle. No, Leon, you get the ball, you can't put your head down and dribble. No, Damari, you can't do the same thing. Cephas, same thing. Whoever, you understand that? No, the other thing is, we need to decide on some of these players and I like Richard King. What in there? The little right winger. What's them again?
Mason Oldgate.
No, the right winger from
Tyrese Campbell.
From Charlton Athletic. Dixon.
Tyrese Campbell.
No, Dixon. I'm talking about Dixon.
Dixon.
About Richard King, Dixon, and where them up top there?
Warner Brown.
These players are not ready. You know what I just said?
What you say?
They're not ready to play at the level that we have put them in. We're doing them a disservice. We're setting them up to fail. These ball players are so talented, Ryan. I mean, they have the talent, which is number one ingredient you need to have. But nobody has really coached them properly how to play the position. And you see the glaring weakness, like Mr. King, Richard King did in the Unity Cup. And he always makes these mistakes. Against when we lost Guatemala, right?
Panama.
No, when we went to Guatemala first. When we lost Guatemala.
Yeah.
When a goal scored, right? You know, he tried to do a blind pass. When he should have cleared it out for a corner kick or whatever, right? And things like some of the things when the trap, he failed to spring the trap against Nigeria. You're just sitting back there. He's back where the rest of the English-based players were already pulling and holding their line. So King lacked the discipline and the courage to stay there and then run back. So I'm saying these players. A lot of people are saying, "Well, start this one or start this one." This is where it starts with. You know, they are not ready. And I don't understand anybody that knows football can say those three players are ready to be on any team in Europe or any national team in Jamaica as a starter. Ready. They're not. We have choices in front of them that have the experience, that have the talent, and have the thing. And they need to be starting over them. So we need to stop selling our players and make a proper lineup based on what system we're having. Possession of the ball, the ability to break down defenses as groups, attacking the groups of 5 or more. Understand that? And when the defense stops you down, don't just get the ball away, restart the attack with somebody else. Turn provider, or anything. We're not getting that. And this is what we need to do before this next World Cup qualifier here. So right now, say you start, this is hypothetical. Say start Mason Greenwood up top, right? And you have Liam Bailey on the right. And I'm just hypothetical. I say you have Damari Gray on the left, right? And in the middle, you know, where the one that went back to England, the son of Ryan Prince. What's the center back that went back to England sick, Ryan? I mean the middle.
Mason Oldgate.
Oldgate. And whoever else you have beside Oldgate, Bobby Reed, whatever. You understand, Ryan? Now, if that's your top, and if people are flaky, if that's your top 11, they need to start working together each and every match. And our first choice, only injury or lack of fatigue, which a lot of people don't say, that the team is out of shape. That's only the time you make changes. You know, like the term I learned this last few weeks is chop and change. Too much chop and change being made by the Jamaican team. All right.
Carla, welcome to the show.
Yeah, man, Ryan, what about?
Where are the TC?
I'm there, man. I just want to mention one thing. Come here, Prince in the top, but I think Prince no mention this. This is a key factor with the whole Sportsmax thing. Remember, say them lose the EPL contract, you know, Ryan. Remember the EPL broadcasting thing? But remember, say a Sportsmax. I think I did sell them in the broadcast, you know. Did you sell the broadcast EPL now? and C Sports end up come take it over. And from this they're in a trouble, man. From this they're in a trouble. Because if you lose EPL, which that you know, so that would probably drive big money, because a lot of people that are subscribed to even digital and thing just because of the EPL thing. So, and then guess what it gone now? They done gone down to Rush Sports. So automatically right there. So, and I think Rush Sports is on digital platform already. So probably I probably say, oh, why we need to have Sportsmax and Rush Sports? You know, it's probably just work with Rush Sports, which is the next regional entity. But you know, the biggest losers in this, Ryan, is local football. Because who are going to broadcast local football? Because CVM never did do it recently. TVJ never do it. A Sportsmax did do it. So who are going to broadcast it? Who are going to broadcast schoolboy football?
If YouTube can broadcast schoolboy football and get it bigger than with them man that do it, brother. I'll be honest with you, bro. You don't think so? You don't think so YouTube broadcast schoolboy football and the Jamaican Premier League, it can go bigger?
But then the quality where we are going to see the Ryan.
The quality dead, man. The quality we dead, man. Trust me.
Well, maybe it's a YouTuber going to do it, because
yeah, because
maybe a YouTuber going to do it, man. You never know.
Because we probably don't have the equipment as them, but tell you what, brother.
No, but me I tell you, Ryan, no, so be surprised if a YouTuber is doing it. Probably not even one of the YouTubers that we expect, but just what me I say is, maybe CVM can come do it, because the guy who owns CVM, I am the founder of Sportsmax. I'm the brainchild behind Sportsmax now. I'm found Sportsmax and I'm on CVM now. So more than likely, I would have probably just said that, but just I say it just set away, bro. Because that time I wouldn't have said the league I broadcast, the league I get this, the league I get that, and then we have to start a new season and not too concrete. Schoolboy footballer forward. I guess the YouTuber them can go and showcase the game. But then if certain YouTuber get the game them right, no man can go video no game, man.
CC, hey, CC, can I ask a question? CC, can I ask a question?
No man, mix me, man,
yeah.
CC.
We have something called broadcast rights in America, right?
Let's sound so low.
Without the express written consent of the National Football League. No, you can't do it. You can't go on with your camera in the stadium and film the match until you get. It's the same rules in Jamaica. The schoolboy football and things.
Well, of course, the cost. I'm not hearing your son low, boss.
No, I was saying we have something called broadcast rights in America.
Yeah.
And you have to have the broadcast.
Yeah, man, I same thing, man. Thing.
So who owns the broadcast right to schoolboy football?
Issa.
Issa.
No, but Issa is the governing body. I'm talking about the actual media outlet.
Issa own the rights, my boss, and Issa sell the rights to Sportsmax. Like them sign a contract for a season.
Sportsmax is the media outlet. Sportsmax was the media outlet.
No, Sportsmax is the media outlet for a season.
Yeah, okay. So who do you think is going to get it now?
That's what I'm saying. We don't know, because you don't really have anybody else, because Sportsmax was the one doing it. So unless you have CVM or TVJ taking it up on themselves, which they have not done so for years.
Can you know, once upon a time a club pay these TV to bring the game, you know that?
Oh really?
We never know that part there.
Yeah, once upon a time a club have to pay the club the TV station to bring the game. But things turn now where TV have to pay the clubs to bring the game on TV, their clubs.
Because the man them started the thing professional wise and package the rights and sell it as in better marketing and say what remember you get a broadcast space and all them things there. But it come back down to the point of me I say is CVM is there, TVJ is there. Those are pretty much the station them we have locally. And then you have, I don't know if Rush Sports is in the Caribbean, but they're not really a local station, or they not them set up shop at Jamaica. So right now, I wouldn't surprise if the Federation Live.
Hey, Cece,
them.
one more question. Was Sportsmax, was that a Jamaican thing or was that a Caribbean thing?
Hey, CC, when you hear me I change the topic, why you never call before me change the topic?
Alright, I'm gonna go move for the topic, man.
You go to the football, brother, and make the football just swing back in the Sportsmax thing, man. Yeah, because you down in the comment section long here I change it. We are going to talk about football, then they bring it back round this and gone back down to sport. You never call at the same time we have to talk about Sportsmax, man.
Whenever they busy, man.
Okay, go on. Finish where you finish. Finish where you.
Yeah, but no, Squash the Costa. It started as a Jamaican entity and then it spawned into a regional thing.
Oh, okay. Because how many people in Jamaica? 2.8 million?
What is some people? First of all, hold on there. May I just Reggae Boys reactor. I don't think you understand what's going on in Jamaica. Lee Chin doesn't own CVM anymore, sir. He sold it. So since even say man I understand certain things, you know. And during Sportsmax was started by the guy who owns CVM right now. Just go do the research, my boss. I don't have to tell them things there. These are things that people know, and the guy went and started C Sports. So I think they won't know, brother. I don't know something this way I come talk about. So that's something we will know.
Maybe I haven't been in the media before. I understand that if you relaunched the Sportsmax, right? You have 2.8 million in Jamaica, right? But there's 7 million in the Caribbean. So if it's a Caribbean type thing, but you can focus in the same sports.
But it got shut down completely because Digital own them, you know. So it's not like, so it's just shutting down that side of the business. But moving on from that to the footballers, right? So we digress from this. We just not clear up the part the way the $1 million contract thing. But moving to the whole thing with the Mason Greenwood and a couple of that play for forward. Ryan, to be honest, like right now, me just want what do I call it say? But that probably for wait till September when we see some player come on the pitch come play broker. Right now me realize say when the I will Randy call cheek yard man.
Nobody call the man that's so brother. We move past that. Cheek yard man do him job, brother.
No, I'm my cheek yard man no man.
Such man?
The coach look like I'm a cheek yard man cause the coach say vacation, the coach say passport, or the coach say something else, and then all of a sudden, nothing no go so. So it's like me and I say, what really are going? So we hear some things, the players are coming and players now get picked. You see me? And we are realizing, we have a 60-man squad where several of the players them never have no documents and they in a 60-man squad. Them things right, we just can't understand how we are going about our process of recruitment. You see me? So the thing when we look for Jamaica is this. No team in world football have had sustained dominance in world football solely for recruiting. But the problem in Jamaica have is this. We don't know how to recruit and we don't know how to develop players. So we're in a trouble because we don't recruit properly and we don't develop properly. So it's like we don't know which part we footballer heading in which direction, because when you look for like Morocco did recruitment, but in terms of recruitment, behind the recruitment, Morocco was building out their platform. Right now, Morocco have probably the most qualified coaches of all the African countries. You know, Morocco have the most qualified people in now. Coach, administrator. Yeah, go on.
But I'm going to ask you a question. Why is we don't recruit properly?
I'm not here, Prince. I'm not here.
No, why you say we don't recruit properly?
Alright, why I say we don't recruit properly is because the process by which a player can come and tell us a 3 year take him. It'll take him 3 years when he's really interested to come be part of the program. It'll take him up to 3 years to actually manifest that. So we lose 3 years out of the player completely. And by the player come play for 2 years and then he's done. That Case in point, Anthony Grant. Get me I say? So we are trying to find a solution, but it's a stopgap. So we don't really have no player. We have a player like Job, I think McInnough. They come here in a 2002. He not come back till 2012. So what kind of recruitment can we be doing where a player take 10 years, make him debut and a 10 years later before you see him again? Another player, I try to become a part of the program. It will take him 3 years to actually become a part of the program. Then he come and play for 2 years and then he just gone. So that means you have to go recruit another player. So we're not putting a platform down to say we have build on these players. So for example, Demarai came, he probably end up spend a decent amount of time in the team. But then you have other players who come, them spend 2 years and 1 year. You know, in a sense, Prince, we only have players for one cycle. Or not even one cycle. Just probably what do you call it now? 1 year, probably a couple of FIFA window, 4 FIFA window we have some players for. 5 FIFA window. And that's all. There's nothing we are get out of that. There's no sustainability in the football because if you look on the squad that Jamaica had in 2017 and look on this, all right, we don't want to go so far. Look on the squad that we had in 2019 and look on the squad that we have now. Drastic differences. Whilst you look on all Argentina, you still see Lionel Messi. You look on some team, you still see some player. Then them take time to come out of the team. But then you have players who basically are coming in behind these players. So for me, it just come to show say, like what are we really doing?
All right. So this kind of is a nice opening. If we go in at the statement we are gonna make because we want to do a rebuttal about what Acosta said earlier when he point out a few players
Go
such
ahead,
as
Prince.
Dixon and Warner Brown. We said they're never ready for this level. You know that was a good opening to opening at that. So, coach, like earlier when I made that statement, I totally disagree with you. And you see, one of them thing were really one of the thing were really
Okay,
on
well, which
football.
statement did you disagree with? For clarity, which statement did you disagree with?
No, the one earlier when they said Dixon and Warner Browns that were playing them
Dixon,
and they are
Warner Brown, and Richard
Richard
King.
King.
But
yeah.
let me clarify something before you go on. I would not start them, but they would definitely be on my bench because they're the next one for 2030. And they're going to learn a lot and cook up things. That's how other countries do it. They have the book, and they don't just throw them youngsters out there when they have players better than them. But go ahead.
Yeah, so that me pretty much agree with that. So me I say, you see, basically one of the things that really Jamaica is that too many times we are do a restart, we are do a restart. We just always look like we are do a restart. There is no stability. So if there is no stability, there is no foundation. So the building always have a mash up. You know, so we have to pretty much build a foundation. Now, when we have all of these youngsters in the team it's a blessing for me. It's a blessing to the whole Jamaican team. But me there, I must say the coach don't really have a plan. When really and truly, the coach should make a plan with these youngsters surrounding the team. Now, we have the experienced players. Obviously, we are going to the experienced players at the start, but it's very important that we keep the young players then in the team and having them around in the team. Because, for example, let's look at like a Warner Brown. Warner Brown can play the next three FIFA World Cup, before him go past in prime, because Warner Brown are 22. Right, Ryan? Warner
Yeah.
Brown are 22. Next year World Cup, him gonna be 23. That would have be like in first World Cup. The next World Cup, him would have be 27. That would have been the second World Cup. And then the third World Cup, he would have been 31. So when you have players like these ages, Warner Brown, Dixon, all of them pretty much around the same age. If you can get the whole of them to start gel and play together right now, and for example, you qualify for next year World Cup, remember, say Bailey them up in that age, So sooner or later them soon retire. But with these youngsters being around the team and getting the experience, it's like you securing Jamaica for the next three World Cup. So not only you think about the 2026 World Cup, but you think about the 2020 30, the 2020 34, So that's one of the things. when I say the coach should have failed in her. Because there is no way you're gonna bring a team that World Cup, and for example, you have a CDM like Brandon Covers, and then you're gonna bring out some man like Romario Williams, like gonna realize after 2026 World Cup, Romario Williams don't really have no use to it. So if Romario Williams now go start or play a big role in the national team, might as well bring a CDM like Brandon Covers where go overshadow like Edu. Because remember say Edu right now are the starting man, but Edu is also injury prone. So it's very important for you have a young CDM that is also understudying Edu, we can serve later with Dixon, with Warner Brown, with Greenwood. It is very important for you to go out there and you find that next youngster, that next CDM when you are going to see in the future we can play an integral part in the team. So in a sense, we're gonna have these senior man now. And then when Edu now get ready for retire, at the time that we are run up and down and I find the CDM. No, we have Edu and Edu in our team and Edu are bring local stability. We need to start look for the future same time. We can't wait till the senior man them left before we start look for the future. We have to try to secure the future from now. Isn't it? And that's one of the things why I think the team are fail because too many times we are restart. We have pick different squads, so different. We need to
Yeah,
have a game plan. You know
but
what say
Prince,
if
that's what we're
Leon
talking.
Bailey are the main man? Mm.
But Prince, that's what we're talking about. We're saying, okay,
Yeah.
up top now, you have players added to the Jamaican national team, and you have the starting lineups and playing time being influenced by people who have moneyed interest in that. You understand what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. Why this thing is fell apart during the Gold Cup. Too many. It was too dysfunctional. With too many people have their interest ahead of the team's interest and the Reggae Boys' interest in that Gold Cup led to disaster. You understand? You of course you have to have the ones in the pipeline. But I told Ron when I first started talking tonight, I said, right now, who's your starting lineup? And I said, none of them three can make it. They're not experienced enough. They're still making so many mistakes out there. You know, nobody said, and I corrected myself. I said, yeah, I would add them on the team, you know. But what the biggest thing that's going on, no one is coaching them in a system and a style that we say they can play. No one is coaching them right now. No, McLaren is not standing in the middle of the field with a missile, 11v11 saying, tweet, stop, hey, Leon, don't put your head down. Oh, Damari, do this, hey, make sure you drop, make sure, and correcting them, and things like that. Yeah, if you ever play football, there's on-field coaches like that, and there's other ones sit up in the stands or sit on the sideline and just yell criticisms. You understand? And other ones actually go out there and do the work and show you what they want and things like that. And of course, so when I said if we pick Jamaica's best 11 right now, Mr. King, Dixon, and what's the top one? I'm not going to be first. You can't tell me they can be a first selection. Prince, who? Because I can sell so many players, I would select ahead of them if everybody's available. Prince, you say you're still there? I can keep talking now.
Oh yeah, man, I'm still there, man.
No, so you can't say that you know. Then of course you have to see, but that's the lack of. You have one great point though. Jamaica doesn't have a sophisticated plan. First of all, a long term plan that goes to yeah, like you said, to 2030, to 2034, to 30. You understand that? Like other clubs do. They're already stretching out. They're looking down them 12-year-old and say and 13-year-old stars. I say yes. You understand? That's how the other countries work. They project and forecast. We're ahead. There's one guy at Barcelona right now. Them said better than Lamar, and the boy is 13 years old or something like that. So I understand. Sophisticated footballers do what you said. They plan for the present, the near future, and in the far future, all at the same time.
Yeah, man, I definitely agree. And
Prince have a point. Prince have a
I
point
think
for the future.
I
Like we
think
have to
one of the
start think
things
about the future.
Yeah, they're
I
understudies
think
to the person.
I think one
But
of the
I
things
do we think about the future, but they have to good enough. Because they can't just take up space for other younger players who good enough and because them come from Jamaica, they go into good understudy. No, you want to have good understudy. where you think going to take it to go to the next level.
Because of injury, red cards, and
but
things like
remember,
that, they may
Ryan.
be forced to play. So you have to have good understudy.
But remember,
Because
Ryan.
what are the Prince?
Yeah.
We are watching Gold Cup with Warner Brown. Things that Warner Brown supposed to do in a 20 seconds, him take a minute to do it. For example, if the ball play long to Warner Brown take it down, him take it down chest, him adjust it, him take all 4, 5, 6 touch. When in one motion, you want to control the ball and it's a bam. Right away, you get it away, pass it, get the winger and move around. Same thing, Warner Brown, when him control the ball, him stop. You can control the ball and keep the ball moving. Control the ball, keep the ball moving, you don't stop it. Into invite pressure and them stuff there. And that's the thing where it come back down to Dixer and Cephas. They're not thinking the game quick enough because they play at a Jamaican level too long till them start to play slow. So when them get at the international level, it's very hard to switch on that quickness playing against faster defender. Because if you notice, as Warner Brown control the ball, so a defender take it off fine. Because he's very slow and him used to play in a league was slow. Yeah. Go ahead, Prince.
Yeah, man, right. So remember, Ryan, one of the main reasons why these players would have been understudied, is because when you look in your pool of players, these are the best young players in their position out there. So you see, me as a person, me not go pray. Me not go pray for me not go pray for my destiny. Me I go out there and I go make my destiny. So it not gonna be a situation where me I say, boy, me I look for one of brown, but I feel like say me just pick a older player and then pray say in the next 4 years I find one next player England or one next player come out of the schoolboy football. Me nah go do that. Me I go out there and I go make my destiny. Earlier you talk about Dembele when Barcelona buy Dembele he was young. Dembele never so good like when they are PSG now and you talk about maturity. So you see when you get these young ballers them young, obviously them are gonna make mistake. You see me them not have the maturity there in them and that's why you want to start them off early. You see me say, see, by the time when your seniors step away, you get a mature Kyle Dixon. When your seniors step away, you get a mature Warner bro. You see me? So that's why I'm telling you, say them still have to do there and them have to still have to play and study. So when the senior players then play against the main team, right? And you need to give the senior players them a rest. These are the players that should be going out here and playing against the lesser team. You see me? And building their maturity, building their experience. Because sooner or later down the line, for them opportunity will come where them are going to be the main player. And we don't want to wait till them are 26 and then time of them just a taste experience. Them fear taste one heap of experience from them at 22, 23. So by the time them reach 26 and 27, them are fly. You see me? So that's why I'm tell you, say, like, you see, international football is very funny. Meaning that we don't get a lot of games versus club football. So you see, every opportunity we make, we have to make full use of it. Right? And whenever we can get we senior players them to play, it don't make no sense. We have to pick up man from here and there. So we should have the young players them who know say, these are the players that they understudy. Understudies, the senior players are here, who no step in at the main role.
Yeah, but Prince, to be honest with you, right, what's been going on, especially the Gold Cup and before that, with the two qualifiers, when I said business decisions were being made, you understand what I mean, right? Prince, you hear me?
You did that kind of break up a while ago, but me I
Okay.
hear you now.
Yeah, I'm saying when I was saying the selection of the selection of the squad first of all, the selection of the lineup starting and the playing time, were seem to be the motivation seems to be what I call business decision to try to showcase players so they can be sold on, right? You don't. Why did you think was Tyrese Campbell there? You remember Tyrese Campbell?
Yeah, Tyrese.
Yeah. So Who you think is a more experienced baller, Tyrese Campbell or Warner Brown?
No, but remember, say Warner Brown play as a striker
Yes,
and Tyrese
Tyrese.
come in as a
I'm just
winger.
saying. I'm just saying. Okay, which
Mhm.
one is the more experienced baller? Who have achieved at the higher
No,
level? Who has
no,
achieved at the
no,
highest level?
no. No, well, another time I can say question. So you see, Warner Brown more experience because Warner Brown a play internationally. So Warner Brown know what it feel like to play
What do you mean?
internationally.
When did he start
Tyrese,
playing international football? When did he
you go,
start playing
we
international
know,
football? How
you go
many months
listen,
ago
and
was
let me
this?
talk. You go listen, let me talk. So remember, I know say Warner Brown a play international football. Warner Brown a score goal. Warner Brown got a goal cup. But at the end of the day, Tyrese Campbell a play at a higher level than Warner Brown. So just that a it. But Warner Brown experience on the international level because Warner Brown have played more international game,
No,
a lot more minutes than comparing to Tyrese Campbell. It's just that
understand.
Tyrese
My,
Campbell a
my
play
question
at a higher
requirement,
level.
either or answer, not this dissertation you just give us. We understand that. We all understand. But and Warner Brown just joined the Reggae Boys. It's not like he's been there 2 years now balling with them. He just joined us in the last few months here this year. They were and get called up. You understand that? Other than the ones against Trinidad that really didn't count. And you have Tyrese Campbell playing at a higher better league, high division, scoring goals, assists, and things like that. You understand? So the choice is very simple, Tyrese Campbell, right? You have to say that. Who's the more experienced baller? Hello?
No, what?
You're still
No,
saying
but me not like the comparison between Tyrese Campbell and Warner Brown.
it's just to make
Because
a
remember,
point,
say
but
no,
you
well, I know, but the competition was never between Warner Brown and Tyrese. The
all
competition
right.
was
Don't go
between
off on a tangent, man.
Burrell
I'm
and
just
Warner
trying to make a
Brown.
point.
No, but me I said the competition was between Burrell and Campbell. You know,
Okay,
so I
no,
would like
no,
you
no,
to do a
I
like to
was trying
like
to make a bigger
comparison.
point, and you want to argue the little minutia. I'm just trying to make a bigger
What?
point. You understand that? That they gave the person me okay. Who has a full contract in Europe? Tyrese Campbell or Warner Brown? Who has a contract in Europe? Tyrese Campbell or Warner Brown?
Okay, the question that Costa.
Ask the question. Answer the
Why Warner
question.
Brown even play in Europe? So,
Thank you. Okay,
all
so
right,
no,
Tyrese
I just
Campbell, go
wanted to
on.
see if you're one of them Jamaicans just love to argue rather than just say Tyrese Campbell and we can move on with the thing. You don't have to argue every small point. It's Tyrese Campbell. I'm just saying, you're making me lose my bigger point. My bigger point was they were playing players like Tyrese Campbell, Busy, William King, and stuff like that because these players are in search of contracts. So Jamaica's national team senior men's national team was used as a market to market these players. And remember that you have to understand, it's not just that those players play for a particular club because
No, but
the sports
Coach
agents that
Acosta.
control, hold on, sports agents that control all of those players work together and know each other. Some of them are for them with the same sports agent. So that's what happened with men's national team. Because the question was, why aren't we more successful? That's why. Because of that kind of buck up into our system.
Coach Acosta, you know, me don't really want to hear I'm just a throw names and we're gonna talk as if we not see what we see. Right? So when you're gonna say like King and Warner Brown, come on, Coach Campbell, do better than that. First of all, King played. You get me? I say, and King look better than Damian Lowe as a center, as a CD, right?
Okay.
So you can't look on a player like King and you say, oh, the only reason why King they in the national team are because them are trying to
No,
sell
no.
him. No,
Yeah,
King
okay. You
played
can
and
walk and
King
chew gum at
actually
the
look
same
good.
time. The
Don't.
man have talent. Is that no?
No,
The man is
at the
talented,
end
but
of
he's
the
not
day,
ready.
Warner Brown.
You say King, you check if
Well, I
he's
know.
ready.
Warner Brown played and Warner Brown actually scored goals. We can't look for Warner Brown and say, oh, the only reason why Warner Brown they out there are because Warner Brown them are trying to sell it. Warner Brown play and him play good. It's just that I felt that the coach did use him too excessively in the Gold Cup. That is what I felt. But me not gonna say, oh, Warner Brown only there 19 because them are
Nobody
trying to
said
sell him.
that. He
No,
got started
hold
because
on. The
anyway.
question mark. You see the question, the players that I have a question mark over. He was busy and me. Reason being, like.
You could have said the coach not really believe in a busy. This is because there's no way of busy in a team, and then you know want to start it. You, the coach don't want to start busy. The coach willing to take a defender or a forward and play midfield over busy. And I think that is a big statement if you ask me.
But
Right?
it's not him
If
picking the team.
if
I
you
keep saying
hold on,
that.
hold on, no, hold on. So that's why I try to tell you. Say, me no really want to here, and it just come in like say we are go on a witch hunt. You know, because there
No,
is
these are
local players
facts.
that actually deserve their spots. You get me? I say, and me I go
Okay.
say King and Warner
I
Brown
can observe.
deserve their spot. So me not go hunt off a King or Warner Brown. So that's why I'm tell you say, yo,
Nobody's
we
saying
have to
that.
be
But
more
we're saying there are
deliberate.
better choices than them
Yes, but
at this point.
you did call them out. Isn't me? You did
I
call
called
them
them
out.
out and I told them they need to be
Listen,
fixed. We keep
King
sending
never
bad
look
product
bad
over to Europe and
beside
send them
Ethan
right
Peanut
back.
none at all.
No.
King never look bad beside Ethan Peanut none at all. I trust King more than how I trust Damian Lowe
Even
beside
though the
Ethan
last
Peanut. I'm
three
just
of the
gonna be
four last
honest
goals
with
were
you.
caused by him, by King. Mistakes made by King on film. You're saying that. You
Danny
trust him
Dread, me
more.
not talk about King
See,
as
I'm
a
using the
CJ and
actual
Danny Dread. Me
film
talk about King as a centre
and
back.
my eyes. You understand? To see what all these players and then the lack of confidence. And even back to Unity Cup, him refuses to step and be in line with the three other European-based players showed that he didn't have the confidence. You understand? And put him hand up in the air like him assistant referee while the Nigerian guy are running into our attacking defense. Against Guatemala now, he's first to a ball at top of his own area with his back, with his front facing his goalkeeper. Rather than kick the ball off for a corner kick or whatever, or try to lay it back for the goalkeeper to kick, he tried to take a sideline foot and did a blind pass with a sideline foot, which the Guatemalans take up and put in the back of the net. You understand? He lacks the experience at the high levels to be starting right now. Nobody saying can get that experience over the next few times if he's being coached, but they're not being coached. Warner Brown up top. I was during the broadcast. You didn't watch the broadcast. I was showing the things that Warner Brown needs to be doing in order to become, because he has the number one ingredient. He's talented. He can play. He's just not thinking the ball play. And when Ryan said the one goal that Liam Bailey scored, Warner Brown chest trap it, bring it down, take another touch, take a turn, and then he missed the pass. The Russell or whoever ran past him. So the pass missed Russell, his intended target, and just fortunately went to Leon, who put kick it in the net. You understand that? He lacks the ability, because good soccer players can do in one touch what it takes average players 4 or 5 touches to do. So now, when Warner Brown gets to the point where he can see the ball coming in, reach back, feel the defender and marking him, control the ball, and in one motion, lay the ball for the attacker, the runner coming through, then he's ready. When he's still doing the 5 touches to a trained eye, he's not ready. He can't play fast enough yet. He needs more work. I'm not to denigrate the young man because he has the talent. All he needs is the coaching, somebody to get out there and show him what it is. And he's not getting it from Steve McLaren. And apparently the other one them because he's doing the same thing match after match after match. When are we going to see a change? Mr. Dixon now, him come here now and he had a chance to score in the Unity Cup. And I'm taking the wrong foot up, bent up himself for traffic when it just cost an easy little out with it was weaker foot, just pass the ball to the side netting on the far post. You open, nobody's going to tackle you. Finish, we call it finishing, not just shooting. But he tried to shoot and missed the thing. So these balls need to be worked on. These ballers all need to be worked on. Richard King, Dixon, Werner Brown, and then Ming and Atkinson, all of them were, in my opinion, and nobody can tell me my opinion when we say they're put there to be showcased so they can be sold, so money can be made. And you can't use the national team for that.
No, Coach Lacosta, I still have to disagree with you. I still have to disagree with you, Coach
What do you
Lacosta,
disagree with?
because Coach Lacosta, remember, you act as if Jamaica play good football, but these players are the ones that are performing poorly. The whole team are performing poorly, Coach Lacosta. Even
Yeah,
players where they
so,
are Europe
yeah, but what I have
can't
to
do the
do with,
small things.
what I
Yes,
have to do
but
with rushing players
only
into the
hold
lineup?
on, no, hold on. But at the end of the day, you are go on a witch hunt. And me I say
Which
if
hunt for
we are go
whom?
there here so.
Who
Well
am I
on
going
if
to
we are
witch
go
hunt
there here
for?
so.
Okay,
Well
who am
on
I
if we
going
are
to
go
witch
there
hunt
here
for?
so. Well on the Costa.
If we
You
are
see,
gonna
I'm
hear
going on a
so,
witch hunt. Please clarify that first. Who am I going on a witch hunt for?
Coach Acosta, you just deliberately with the names where you call. Some of them need to tell you who you are going to which one for. All
I'm
me
not
I
on a
say,
witch
you
hunt
see
for
me?
them young ballers.
If
I'm on a witch
we
hunt for the coach. All of the coach
no,
them. That's who
listen,
I'm on a witch hunt for. Said that.
Coach Acosta, may I say if we're gonna talk about the development of the team, we have to look on the broad scale. But you can't find yourself a dig into these small battles because you won't go anywhere. It's like you're trying to win the battle,
No man.
but you're not
No,
trying to win the war.
I'm not
Right?
excusing bad behavior. Not when it comes to this. It's bad behavior. You don't
Coach,
think it's strange that them bring 2 midfielder, 3 goalkeeper, and 10 coaches to the Gold Cup? You don't find it strange?
coach.
Hold on,
Well, I know
answer my
for
question. Do you find it strange that the picking of the roster was skewed to the point where we had to send back for 2 more midfielders? It don't take a genius to show that it's corruption involved in there. Everybody's in there for their own reasons and motivation, which is money, for showcase players and sell them on. It's obvious to me. You wouldn't have such a messy roster. You'd have a depth chart of the best 2 at each position, and then you come in with it, fill in the rest now where you think you may need an extra person, whether it's defense, midfield, or forward line. And we don't do things like other teams do. Other teams have a proper depth chart. Instead, what we have, craziness and playing players out of position in a defender, centre backs in a midfield and wingers in
so
all
coach.
kind of nonsense.
So coach, well I know so that's why I would say we have a talk about that. You get me? So we have a talk about these things. I remember say we've been talking about these things from now. Right? Because I've been saying that when I look on a player like Romario Williams, where you know give no game in a World Cup, why you bring him God the World Cup when you could have bring in a young CDM like covers where I go play understudy to aid him, right?
Okay.
We are gonna benefit you in the future,
You
right?
just made my
So these
point.
are the
Oh, no,
things
no,
that we
no.
are what are
No, you just
so
made
these
my
are the
point.
well, I know it's not me my point. You just there so up here so I get aggressive for all kind of reason. I
No,
mean I
it's
say
not
yo bro.
aggressive because
Well I know calm down and look at the bigger picture because you are focused on some little skirmish.
no, man, you can do
That's what you're
both.
doing. You're
Focus on
focusing
the
on some little
other countries
skirmish.
do it. Right
Because
now, short term and long term planning. We cannot say we have to forget about the look of short term and the fact that they turn the Jamaica senior men's national team into a coronation market and a showcase and a sell players. Unacceptable behavior. And you over here give excuses. Let's not talk about it. What kind of nonsense is that,
coach,
Prince?
well I know it's not let's not talk about it. But you see some of the statements them where you make, the statements are unjust. The statements
Oh,
are
tell me.
unjust.
Give me the reason why they are unjust.
Well, I know because they're gonna say,
Don't
yo,
just say that and
these,
then move on. What
well,
are
I
the
know,
reasons? I will articulate the reasons why they're right there. Those players are right there to be showcased and sold. Even your boy
I,
there did one you just
so
shout
I
out
don't
there.
feel King for the NIT. I don't feel like Richard King for the
No, I didn't say
NIT.
that. I say he should be an understudy. He needs to be on a bench and not a starter.
Coach, what is your problem? Because you attack, you listen out and you say, oh, the JFF are use these players to sell them, right? So you can't say, yo, them are trying to sell Richard King, but at the same time, him
Was
deserve
he
for the
sold?
team.
Was he
You
sold on
cannot
this? Was he sold, sir? Was Richard King sold?
listen.
See, the
Richard
facts
King
matter.
deserve him
See, that's
spot.
what I can't argue with someone in Jamaica, man. Because the facts don't mean nothing to them.
Good.
On all you have your own narrative, and no matter what evidence comes in, you refuse to change your mind. Richard King was sold to Scotland. Same was sold for 500,000 pounds, right? That's a
So
lot of
Coach
money, right?
Acosta, so Coach
Brother,
Acosta, the man that
500,000
deserve
pounds
him
is a lot of
spot.
money. That's
Him not deserve
incentive
for the
for
the
you to
team.
do the wrong thing, right?
Hold
What
on,
the matter
hold
that
on,
come with
Coach
that?
Acosta. Coach Acosta, so the man that deserve for the team.
I did not say that. I
If
said
the
he is,
man
but
they
it's
in
an
the team and
understudy.
the man play good, you must expect
He
people to go
is an
buy him. What you
understudy.
expect?
He is okay.
We
You know what?
expect
Because number okay.
if
First of
he's
all,
in
they
the
didn't
team
pay
and
the.
he plays good,
First of
you don't
all,
expect people to go buy him.
no man, no. We see, first of all,
So
oh, no,
hold on,
no,
hold on, hold on, hold
no,
on.
no, no. Let me
Hold on.
finish this. They will buy him
So what them
because
for
they
do?
see the talent,
Wait,
and these English coaches will
wait,
say
wait,
they know how
wait,
to
wait,
fix
wait.
them. That's the first one.
Wait, can you not make no
They know how to
sense?
fix. There's not hard
So
things for the fix.
Rich,
It's
Coach
not
Acosta, hold
hard
on.
things to fix for some of these players.
Coach
That's
Acosta,
why
hold
these
on. Can
coaches
you
will
not
still
make
buy
sense?
them.
Coach Acosta, hold on, kind of makes sense. So yeah, tell us say when we find talent on the island like Richard King, who has shown that he's capable of playing at the international level, we should just leave him on the island and make him
Nobody
sell
said that.
himself
Stop that
before we call
nonsense
him up to the
argument.
team. That
What
is
kind of
what you're
nonsense
saying.
argument is that,
Because
Prince? Well, nobody said.
that
I
is what
told you
you're
it's an
saying.
understudy.
Because you're
I
gonna
will
tell me say,
still
oh,
pick
if me not
all
see him
those
get sell.
players. They'll
So me
be
I say if
on
the man
the
play in
bench.
a national team and he play good, you know must expect teams around Europe and go see him and want to buy
I
him.
understand that, but the reason it has to be make it because of merit, not because somebody in Jamaica want to make some money pushing it in their pocket by selling them, and then all of a sudden now, Ming and this one and Busy, and everybody are popping up on national team. They're not deserving. They have not earned it. They're not the quality of ball player. They have the talent, but it still needs some more coaching. So those Scotland coaches, sick Richard King, and what I've been saying on the broadcast, these things are easily fixed with Mr. King. He has the overall talent to be successful and make it. They can see that. Also, Mr. Dixon and Mr. Brown. I see the talent. These coaches see that. They know they can fix them. But only make excuses for them when the people running them is trying to make money off of them and turning Jamaica into a damn market place. And you can't be agreeing with that. It's all business all the time.
So what try sell Dixie when Dixie done their Charlton already?
No. Okay. First of all, nobody's saying you know the players that don't have the contract, the ones I'm talking about. But I lumped Dixon in as the one that wasn't ready.
Which player on the team when have no
I said
contract?
Dixon wasn't ready. I said that both King, Brown up top, Atkinson, Ming, they're not ready. Dixon not ready either, but he's at Charlton, but he's not getting a game. You can only improve when you play. And play a lot. So his game is back here in Jamaica. But we don't see the change as far as his understanding, his awareness, and how to play with his teammates and things like that. He showed me he can do that if he's coached properly, because his run during the Unity Cup, where he made a run and overlap, he went to the inner space and overlap, and he's one that got in there as far as and a square coming to him. He didn't make a mess of it, but he showed me he has the understanding. He read that play properly and run. And in a film session now, you can go over a thing and say, okay,
So going forward, Dixie for the nice squad or Dixie not for the nice squad?
Dixie should be in the squad. Yes.
Yes, so why we sit down and have all these type
He's
of
not
conversations
starting
then?
material. You start. I'm just saying he's not starting. But I lumped a lot of players together, so it's different things for the
Yeah,
different
but
players.
outside of Unity Cup, you see Dixie start?
No, Dixon don't get a
Outside of
game. I
Unity
just
Cup,
said
not
that.
barely. Exactly. So what is your problem then?
Then you can't start him for the national team in big important matches, and then him get minutes over more seasoned, developed players. He get more
Yeah,
match over
but
them first.
no, yeah, but yeah,
That
bash
goes to the
Dixie like
coach's
Dixie.
decision
No, hold
and things
on.
like that.
Yeah, bash
Not
Dixie
about
like
his.
Dixie start and out there make pay mistake. Dixie leave her get minutes.
Everybody make mistakes. It's a whole
Dixie
series
leave
of
her
mistakes.
get minutes. So may I say like at this one I understand the rant. I'm not understanding it.
What are you not understanding?
I'm not understanding the rant.
My what? My rant is you have 5 players in there, right? And that really are not at the quality and experience level yet to be on the starting for the Jamaica men's national team. And some of them
Yeah,
are starting,
but
and some of them are
they are
getting
not.
first choice as far as substitution and things like that.
Yeah, but them not start. The only player we must start when I say excessive is Warner Brown. Isn't it? Because me not
Warner
feel
Brown. What about Richard King? Richard King not starting.
him for play that much.
He really didn't play that much. He started. What are you talking about?
No, who you talking
The
about?
Gold Cup. I'm talking about Gold Cup. And then Busy get a start also. What are you talking about? Your Prince, you're not making any sense tonight. It's clear as day to anybody paying attention. There are moneyed interests within the Jamaican camp that is influencing decisions as far as the roster formation, then the starting lineup, and then the substitution pattern to try and showcase certain players so the agents can go say, see my player here, because it's what you put on film that really counts in a Prince. What can they show on film of you playing? You can talk somebody up all you want, but you show them on film doing the right thing, then you can sell them. and things like that. And that's what's going on. We have that's what you cannot tell me. I've coached 1,000 matches. You can't tell me that this roster was constructed properly. The 23 or 26 man, you think that was constructed properly? Yes or no? Was the 23 man
Again,
constructed
Coach
possibly?
Acosta, isn't it? No. Well, again, Coach Acosta, it's regarding the decision them, like, you know, so regarding me. Like, we pretty much have to have a discussion about it. So, for example, like Warner Brown, I tell you one of the main reasons why I think Warner Brown minutes was excessive is for the fact that coming out of the Unity Cup, Burrell was the man that was starting, right?
Yeah.
Burrell looked good in the Unity Cup, but outside of the Unity Cup, Burrell really not get no minutes. Now, when I see the way how Burrell play in the Unity Cup, right? He should have been more involved in the team, right? And knowing that Warner Brown, young, in pretty much just play for Jamaica, so the experience is not there. It's not like a season campaigner like Antonio or Shemar Nichols. So right there and then you should have Burrell, him and Burrell pretty much a substitute minutes, right? So a lot of time like the end product was not there for like Warner Brown, and I felt that Burrell could have come off a little bit more earlier, seeing how we perform in the Unity Cup, and that was just my thing with Warner Brown. You know
Yeah, but you say disagree with me, and you tell me what you disagree with me about.
what that?
So you saying that the selection of this roster, 23, 26, whatever, with 23 man roster, you agree with the selection of that roster?
No, I never agree with the selection. I remember I said that
Yes
the
or
first
no,
team we
sir?
open with,
Yes or no?
but I just say I never agree with it.
Okay, so no. This is a no. So, okay, once again, you bring 2 midfielder, 3 goalkeeper, 10 coaches. And you're going to, for a tournament, Gold Cup tournament that could last a month. To the fact that when one of your midfielders gets sick and injuries happen to the team, you have to send home for 2 more midfielders. So did you construct your roster properly? And then you have 9 forward out there. The selection of the rosters was flawed because you have moneyed interests making those selections rather than the coach doing it with a proper depth chart so you have proper backup at each and every position. That is my point. And you can't tell me that's wrong because it wasn't there when needed.
But Coach Acosta, remember, and that's why I'm tell you, say, yo, you just be up here and you just like get heated and aggressive over now. Because remember, when we just start this conversation, didn't I say that the team was selected wrongly? Didn't I say that there was a lot of players in position that shouldn't have been there, and there are players that we should have bring? For example, look at Anderson. Anderson should have done there in the team, That I see him Anderson will come from Charlton. Anderson should have done there in
Karoy
the team.
Anderson.
He should Keroy Anderson. It shouldn't be a situation where we'd have to recall him coming at the team. He should have
Okay.
been there from day one. I
Listen.
remember
Also,
I tell you say players like Romario Williams, I didn't feel like players like those should have been there
right. And
because after 2026, him
let
not
me answer
really
that
have no
real quick before
use
you go,
to
all
it.
right? Your Romario Williams point is spot on. Your Romario Williams point. And so remember, some of these ballers in Europe didn't have contract, you understand that? So they were trying to use the Unity Cup and the Gold Cup to showcase themselves so they can get it. And the agents are pushing that. Pushing the buttons for who's playing, who's start. The ones that already have contract and thing, they weren't pushing them. So no, you just made my point. Romario is a free agent, and it wanted to be showcased because one of his agents, also the agent of that I want on the sun. I want one of these agents have 4 players on the Reggae Boys teams like that. So the agents are pushing the agenda through the coaches to the in the middle of the buck up underneath McLaren, and then McLaren is out there looking like a damn idiot because he's not in control of the thing. Do you agree with that?
No, I agree with it. It's just that you now understand where me I come from tonight. Isn't me? It's like we are trying. We are trying to see how we can get this thing for progress. But yeah, dug in the local skirmish. Don't
No.
dug in the
You
local
can't.
skirmish them.
Once again, Prince, don't go about that. We can't walk and chew gum at the same time. We
Yeah,
understand
dig in that
that
little
there are money
skirmish them.
interests and business decisions be made within the reggae boys, and we got to talk about the future and things like that.
So at the end of the day, we are talking say, in order for the Reggae Boys team to go forward, the team have to stabilize. You see me? Having all of these, having all over the place. And yes, when
Yes.
they're all over the place like this, it pretty much show you say, nah, no, plan. Right? And in order for the team to succeed, you have to have plan going forward. You have to have plan.
So I'll ask you a
Because I'm
question
a,
now, because I
mm,
find a lot of these people in JF are very smart, intelligent people. If they're smart, they can fix the thing, right? If they wanted to, right? But they don't do it because they know when do all of this organization, that's when the corruption can happen. But everything is above board, and Sunlight did it. You can't hide the corruption and anything else going on down there, and that's what they're afraid of. If you come in now, to make everything transparent, the money they're making there and this with this agent and that player and this player and selling all that craziness, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Anything like you bring in a proper coach with a proper strength. And I've told you this, Prince, before. I told Ryan, we need a new coach that's not only gonna lead the Reggae Boys, it's gonna lead the JFF out of the wilderness and show them how a professional organization acts. All this selling of players and showcasing players that don't deserve the call up has to stop. As the coach of the team, I want to pick the best 23 or 26 man roster wherever they are. If all of them international players, so be it. If half of them are local JPL players, so be it. I don't care. We don't care. We want we want the coach to have the freedom to pick who he wants, and not other people's influencing him because they want to showcase their player. Can you agree with that?
yeah, I can agree with that. But here the thing, you see me, you like a lot of people look at it like the coach being influenced. But me look at it different, right? We know say that there is definitely influence, but I don't look at it that the coach influence and people making decisions. You know, look at it as the coach as a coward. That's how I look at it. Coach McLaren is a coward. Because you realize say you have a lot of good forward and you can't really make a choice. But instead of you sit and you make a choice, you bring the whole of them. But you bringing the whole of them is not productive. It is
But
not
that's my
productive for
point,
the team.
Prince. He's not making a decision. If you bring
Yes,
somebody
well, I know
another,
what.
when
So,
you
sir,
bring
that me I
somebody
try to say
forward
that
for,
Costa, no, but that Costa, here what the thing. We are talking
you
about the
cannot
player.
halfway
You
agree.
see me? But when I know you want to dig in the local crap them, in the local skirmish them, with agents, with
All right,
Coach
listen.
Acosta.
I'm not gonna
The
let that go.
conversation I need for go
That
that
is the
deep.
problem. JFF
You see me?
is JFF need to be cleaned up. That's the problem. So we can never forget that. It starts at the top, at the head. And if the leader is running a proper ship, above board and transparent, all the way down. But if we let all this go, people with money interest take over, we get what we have now. A talented, most talented team in the Caribbean, barely surviving against these teams and losing to Guatemala and them.
Remember, I know Coach Acosta. Say at the end of the day, we play good in the Unity Cup. You agree, right? So we
No,
play good in the Unity Cup.
no.
So we play against such a talented Nigeria team, and we got 2-2. You get me? I say I bring it to penalty. You know, see that as a good result.
Did you see when PSG destroyed Miami?
Coach Acosta,
Did you ask a
we not talk
question?
about no PSG
I
and no
asked
Miami, Coach Acosta.
either
Me
yes or
ask you
no.
something, answer a
Just say yes
question.
or no. Stop
No, but you can't
arguing.
ask me a question when me
I
ask you a
asked you a
question, Coach
question. Your
Acosta.
answer is either yes or
Yeah,
no.
but you can't ask me a question
Why I can't ask you a question? What do you
when
mean
me
I
ask
can't
you a
ask you a
question.
question? What do you
Because
mean
me
I
first
can't
ask
ask
you
you
a
a question?
question, and you don't answer my question, and you didn't ask me a
No,
question. You
because
don't have
I'm
to answer my
prefacing it.
question first.
I'm prefacing it.
So how you want me answer your question, but
Because
you don't want to
mine is
answer
a
my
yes or no
question?
answer. Mine is more nuanced after
Yeah, move
answer.
like McLaren, you know. Yeah,
See,
move
you are
unprofessional.
a typical
Answer my
Jamaican.
question,
You
Virgin.
love to argue.
I don't know if you argue, but you not
Then
answer my
answer the
question. Or if you
question.
ask you a question and you not
I
answer my
showed, I'm
question.
just going to
You
show you an
ask me
example. Oh, a
question.
quality, well-coached team could dismantle a team, even among old gray beards and things like that. 4-0, and it could have been 8-0 and things like that because they
Coach
play a
Acosta, you
proper
know, see,
brand.
Coach
Jeez.
Acosta, I pay
They
world
play a
class
proper
player
brand
play
of
for
football, and
PSG
Jamaica
country.
doesn't. It's one day it's this,
I pay a
one day
world,
it's that.
Coach Acosta, I pay a world class player, play upon PSG team, comparing to Miami.
But it's the system I'm trying to show you, not just the player.
But
It's the
here what
system
me
they
I say,
play.
answer my question now, me ask you, sir.
What's your
Come
question?
on, know you want me to answer your question. You see, you didn't even remember my question. Hmm?
What is your
So
question?
how the argument I go flow?
Ask the question and stop the side
Come
thing.
on.
That's
So
what
hear me
people
I
who
say.
obfuscate
So,
like you really don't have points to make. You just want to argue. In law school, they said
Regine,
the facts are on your side, argue the facts. If the facts are not on your side, just argue and mess everything up. And that's what you do. You're muddying the waters right now. Ask me a question.
nobody in the water, me ask you a question and you ask me a question and I don't understand how the
Ask
argument they
me
work.
your
So
question,
hear me I
sir.
say. So against Nigeria, when Jamaica draw 2-2, you never think that Jamaica played well?
No, Jamaica did not show the system of play necessary in order to take on the quality teams with it. So I said, no, we didn't play well. We played good enough to lose. We lost. So what do you want? Are you patting your back for losses now? That's what you celebrating losses? Prince, are you
Nobody
celebrating
now pat.
losses?
No,
Are you
listen.
celebrating losses?
Nobody now pat them
Okay,
back for losses. You see
okay.
me, but you see at
So
the end of the
you
day.
let me say this quick. You say we look
Yeah.
great in the Unity Cup, right? Did it translate to
We
the
look
Gold Cup?
good. We look
Did it
good. We look
translate
good.
to okay? Did it translate to the
Mhm.
World Cup qualifiers and then the Gold Cup?
Listen, oh, if you
Did
translate to
it
the World Cup
translate?
qualifiers, listen,
See,
no man,
you're not
listen,
answering
no
the
man,
question.
stop ask
Listen, man,
question.
answer the question. Did
So you see me answer a
the way we
question.
played in the Unity
Oh,
Cup translate into the World Cup qualifiers
Coach
as well as the
Acosta,
Gold
step your
Cup?
eyes, no man. You just step
Stop
on your
it,
live
man.
and make
Stop
up
it.
your
Answer
lies.
the
Listen up,
question.
man. Listen up, man. Listen up, man.
No, man,
So,
you love
so me I say,
obfuscate with all kind of story here and story
Bridging,
here.
Bridging,
Direct question.
Bridging. Oh, we not going to do the whole heap of excitement or
Yeah,
not
well,
for
yeah,
youth
the
the ball
stream done
along.
then. The
Just
stream
listen up,
done then
man.
because
You
no,
ask a
you don't want to
question,
answer questions.
here you
You
know.
want to tell an
Coach
obfuscate and
Acosta,
then you
Coach,
talk a bag of word and then we forget about the
Coach
thing and you
Acosta, you
make
just
no
a jump up,
points.
you just a dip on the stream and jump up and down like a back road girl. Calm
Yeah,
down, no, man.
you said
And
that
listen
about
up.
10 times.
Come on.
You said that about
Hear
10
me, I
times.
say.
Say something new. Say something new and interesting. Say something
Coach
new and
Acosta.
interesting, Prince.
Hear me,
Because
I
I
say,
ask
no.
you a
Hear me, I
question,
say. Coach
ask me a
Acosta.
question, and I'll answer it, and then I'll ask you a question, you answer it.
You didn't even give me a chance to answer a question, Regine. As me I go
Stop
answer
saying
a
all
question,
those
you just
words.
a jump
Just
out.
ask your question.
So me
Don't
not go
have to
answer your
preface it
question
by
when you
saying you
ask.
don't give me a chance to ask a question because I really want to ask a question, and the question I'm about to ask, I really
Regine,
stop all that bag
Regine,
of word
Coach
and ask the
Acosta,
question.
Coach Acosta, calm down now.
Ask the
I run up
question.
your blood pressure. Calm down,
Okay,
man.
there
You
you go
ask
with
me a
that. There you
question.
go with that bullshit. You ask the question or shut up.
Jesus, good. Here,
Ask the
man.
question.
Regine, Regine, you there, so it's like you didn't even realize what you
Stop
say, okay,
talking
now.
about other bullshit and ask your question or shut up. Because you're not asking questions, you're just talking.
Regine, me a answer, you ask me a question and me I go attempt to answer your question. And you just a jump up and down
See,
like a backward girl.
you
Calm
love
down
them
now.
extra words. Answer my question, and I'll stop you
Regine,
jumping up and down.
oi, and
Stop
also you have
prefacing your
discussion.
answers by
Coach
saying,
Acosta,
"Oh, you want me to answer? I want to answer your
Coach
question. I'm
Acosta, and
raising the
also you
answer.
have
I'm willing to
discussion.
answer." It's all
Coach Acosta,
obfuscation because you're not an answer.
Coach Acosta, and also you have discussion, Coach Acosta.
No, man. Ask your question, sir.
So it's the same like how you ask me
Coach
question and you
Dacosta,
want me
calm down
answer.
when the man answer
Calm
your
down.
question now.
No,
Calm
No,
down,
he's
brother.
not. He's
Jesus,
not
You have to
answering.
show respect to the man, you know, because the man has show
All
respect. You.
right. You want to
Calm
hear
down and
first.
make the man answer the question.
All right.
Calm. All
The
right,
man
all
is
right.
not asking.
Calm, make him answer the
He's supposed to
question
be
now.
asking me a question, and he's
Make
yet to
him
ask
answer the
it.
question. Make him answer the question. Prince, and ask a question now, Prince.
no, him did ask me a question and I got answer it, right? Because he asked the question. He did ask me the question. Me didn't even remember a question he asked me.
I'll
A few
ask it
years ago,
again.
that
I'll
long.
ask it again.
Yeah, go on.
You said we played in the Unity. We played well in the Unity Cup. Did it translate to the World Cup qualifiers and the Gold Cup? The style of play system. Did you see a transfer from that match and Unity Cup into the Reggae Boys moving forward?
Yeah, so my answer was right. He couldn't have translated. He couldn't have translated into the World Cup when half of the players they were playing a Unity Cup.
be even get to play in a Gold Cup. So he could have translated in the Gold Cup. And that was my thing as it relates to the national team because when I saw the Unity Cup, I saw something that we could have built upon. But outside of the Unity Cup, the coach threw all of that out of the door and go straight back to the nonsense so that go on with day one.
So you go back to my point that there's buck-ups going on. They turn into a marketplace. Jamaica senior men's national team is turned into a marketplace where agents and coaches are selling, putting players up on display to sell them and mark them on. So there's no continuity to go from Unity Cup to World Cup qualifiers to the Gold Cup because it's all a mess. And you tell me I mustn't talk about that. I'm not to point out the little skirmishes and thing. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing on the JFF and Jamaican football.
Coach, again, it's not me saying that you can't talk about it, right? But at the end of the day, we're on a show, right? We have to be mindful of how we express ourselves. We have to conversate in a way where the discussion are flow, right? And the way how you do a conversate is like you go down in the local cracks them, in the local mocks them. I say, coach, come on, better than that. Let's conversate in a way where we actually make some progress.
Listen, Prince, it's you just a bag of words around what you like to preface everything. Well, I'm going to answer your question, but I'm waiting to answer your question. Man, I can't wait to answer your question. I'm going to answer, and things like that. But you're a man that, and you just answer the question. Yes, the sky is blue. If a simple question asked, answer the question, and don't give me a bag of words before you answer the question. I hate communicating like that because it shows me you're obfuscating, which means your thoughts and your opinions and your point have not been correctly thought out. So you're thinking it on the fly. That's what that's telling me when I read your verbal communication. When you do a lot of words around this question. And all I asked you was, did it translate? That was a yes or no answer.
Yeah,
did it translate from the Unity Cup to the
because
okay, no.
No, Coach Acosta, here we go on. You see,
and that's all you had to say was no.
Coach Acosta, you see, people always want a yes or no answer. And people will just always want to push. Are people that always want to push their ideology on people. Because remember, that we are communicative beings. God gave we a mouth to communicate. God never give we a mouth to say yes or no. Behind everything, there's an explanation. So when you come and you want a yes or no answer, it's because you want to push an
No, you
ideology on
can't tell me
somebody.
no.
You want to pretty much push somebody in a corner. Come on. There is nothing
What do you mean?
wrong with
I asked
having a
you for the people in
conversation.
the chat
There is
section.
nothing wrong with having a discussion.
Yes, but
right?
you want to frame the discussion for you to have a bag of words to surround your thing. I'm more concise and right to the point. The question was, all of the success that you said we had in the Unity Cup, did it translate to the World Cup qualifiers, 2 World Cup qualifiers, and then the Gold Cup? Did you see the system of play and everything else that you said was great in the Unity Cup translate and showcase the rest of those other 2 tournaments? And the question answer was no. Then you can go into your reasons why, if you want to. But you a lot of people like this really just hear themselves talk rather than answer the question. Ask me a question. Let me show you if I answer a question.
Yes or no? You see, in that situation, you want a yes or a no answer. But at the same time, let's look at what really happened. Because remember, in the Unity Cup, Burrell start. How many minutes Burrell get outside the Unity Cup? Right? Kaim Dixon start. How many games Kaim Dixon actually start
I'm
outside of the
agreeing
World
with you,
Cup?
Prince. Prince, I'm agreeing with you.
Yes. So what I so
No,
that's
I'm
why I say
saying,
between.
but you told me I
Hold
cannot
on.
talk about the buck-ups in the
Coach
JFF
Acosta.
and in the coaching, the team selection, the roster selection thing. You tell must leave them the thing there, and that's my point to you. It
Hold on, Coach Acosta.
affects the whole thing.
So hold on. So you know what I mean talk. You just want to cut me off. So when you are talk, me to just sit down and listen. You see me? And then when me attack, if you just cut me off. So right there and then me I tell you, between everything there's a discussion. We are on a show, right? So we can't just step on the show and you just step on yes, no, yes. Between everything there is a discussion. We have to make it make sense, right?
You made these points already. Move on.
Right.
I've told you the point where you said Jamaica, they look good in the Unity Cup. I said, did it translate in the other one? And you said, no, it didn't. And the reason why this one didn't, and I'm telling you, business decisions are being made with the roster and lineups and playing time. And you won't, and I'll ever say, yes, you're right. Anybody, man, can see that. That didn't even watch the damn thing can see that. There's other money interest in this thing. It's not a pure selection on merit. But you want to talk about all kind of other sidebar things and whatnot. I want you to answer the question. Yeah, and then after you answer the question, you want to present us with a soliloquy, then you're fine to it. I mean, that's the question I asked. You know, can ask me a question, and I show you how to answer a question. You don't have nothing to say, Prince, because me go on and on.
No man, what you know me tell you say like me, me respectful, you know, say I talk, give the time to talk and stuff. You see me? So yeah.
No, I'm just saying. Listen, all of us here want the same thing. We want to see the selection, the Jamaican national senior men's national team qualify for the World Cup. Those of us on this journey towards it, right? When you recognize there's something going on here, some sort of corruption or whatever, a misdoings going on, and you have to point it out. You see, we just lost one of the traditional media companies or channels and things like that. You cannot make them the man that get away with things. Remember, Mr. Prince, you know, people cannot sue you
Coach,
for slander if what they said about you is true.
coach. And that's why I'm tell you say me and you are on two different missions tonight. Because your mission tonight, I have to really take down JFF. You get me? I say I have to really take down people behind the scene. But like me tell you say like we talk about this like 3 years straight. You see me? So at this point, it kind of distasteful for me. You know, we know say there is corrupt people behind the scenes. But we not really I talk about that tonight. We are talking about the development and how we can get the team to be better in the future. Right? So that is why me I tell you say, yo, I am more football focused tonight rather than political focus.
Yeah,
Right? So
but
when you are go down in all of the political things, them me pretty much I talk about the development of the football. And I just understand.
no, you first of all, number one, everything is connected. You cannot talk about development of football and we still have moneyed interest at decision making position. You can't tell me the five JPL ball of them that was in the squad and get playing time, earn that on merit in the Gold Cup. Can you say that, Prince?
No, sorry, repeat. You break up.
Did you cannot say that all of the JPL players, right, that played at this last window here and whatever before, right, earned it on merit over more experienced ball players wherever they're coming from.
No, all of them never earn it for merit.
Okay, that's my point. Once again, I'm Prince, respect, but it's too many words. If you're in the American college up here and you have to give a
Coach,
dissertation, there you go, and you interrupt me, and when I interrupt you, you ball. You understand? They would say you're
no.
too wordy, you're too much. Please be concise, clear, get to your point. Don't tell sidebar stories about this and that. And then, number one, please don't complain about the question and being opportunity to answer the question and thing and that and talk for another 5 minutes on that without answering the question. That's very frustrating to me. I can see that. Answer the questions, please. We're talking about development now, right? Would you take Warner Brown over Mason Greenwood up top right now in this next?
No, nobody that will take Warner Brown over Mason
Okay, I
Greenwood.
understand. So the reason why is that once again, I hate talking about the place. I'm a Warner Brown fan. I'm pulling for Warner Brown,
Mhm.
but I know he needs to be fixed because I've seen too many of them come up here to America or Europe and they're not ready, and then they don't have the coping skills to first of all, the coach is speaking a foreign language. The folk have a big coach have a big heavy accent. The food is different, the colors or whatever. For them to adjust now and they come right back. You have to prepare these players before you send them off. You're setting them up to fail and not setting them up to win. That's all I'm saying. These players are good and talented, but they're not ready. They're still making too many mistakes.
Yeah, but at the same time, I can't say them not ready, but yet still them deserve for the nice squad. Right there, so
It's your point. That's to your point. You groom them for the next. Yeah, okay. For they're there for 2030. But if you have to have backup, to your point, instead of bringing the gray beards, bring the younger one. Then get them experience. Because right now, say for instance, what's the name of the center back? You have Pinnock and what's the other one? Is the Holgate? No, is the Holgate right?
Holgate.
Say they're the starting center backs, right? Are you bringing Damian Lowe or Richard King? I ask a question. You cannot know, come out and say, you cannot ask a question like that. You can't, you're asking a question, you try to
Coach, your audio gone.
Coach, your audio gone, brother. We not hear you.
I think him say him audio gone.
Coach, boy. But easy to get me there, with someone. Easy to get the answer.
Coach,
Eh?
let me say every 2 weeks, man.
Leave your phone and come back, man. Leave and come back. Leave and come back. Prince.
Yeah.
Prince.
Yeah.
Yo, leave and come back, Coach DaCosta. Boy, Prince. Alright, Tony and young Coach DaCosta. Yeah, This more ask Coach DaCosta when him come back. And stop. Yo, people. Coach, stop.
Yeah, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Testing.
Why you have to load and Prince calm, relax, and you have to get so agitated? Would that not call for?
Ryan, it's the way he answers or non-answers question. It's like if you're a police officer, say, how fast were you going? Well, I'm here to do this, I'm doing this, I talk about everything but answer the question. I don't need that.
Yeah, but you have to control yourself.
Well, I can't be on here with them talk like that. Them just bag a word to answer the same question, and then them go over the same thing again, and then go over again, and then talk about it again. I mean, I just can't talk to over talking without them saying nothing. Tell me the last two or 3 points Prince made in the last hour.
Coach, I was preparing some stuff, but
make him take it. Make him
no, man, we're not having no. Me I go leave you now. Me have to go shut down the thing, but
so this is how me I go say to your coach as a youngster. Me I go say this to you as a youngster. You see me? You see no laugh? You see no laugh?
No, but you did the same thing.
Make him talk, the coach DaCosta. Make him talk now. Make him land now.
Hold on, Prince.
You always a land. You just a land a while ago.
Because you know he just did what He just did what I told him he'd got failed for in university up here. No, stop talking. No, let me finish. What you preface everything.
That
You
your
asked you a
problem
question,
now.
and
You
you said,
always
"Well, I'm
want to
getting
talk,
ready
you don't
now to
want
tell
nobody
you
else
what
to
blah blah
talk,
blah blah
Ricky.
blah 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 blah." And you bag a
Yo.
word before you.
Make him talk. Make him talk. Make him talk.
Ask the question again, Ryan. Ask the question again.
Go ahead,
We not
Prince.
talk about a question now. You see me can I take two for start an argument. You see? But at this me I go tell you as a, in life as a youngster, you see me? And take it as a lesson. You see in a life, bro, a whole heap of people in my world. You see, everybody have different way how them express themselves. Everybody have different personalities. Right? A lot of people now have the same personality like you, now express themselves like you. But you see, as human being, we have to learn or to coexist. You get me? I say, as human being, we have to learn to coexist. So not because somebody express themselves in a way where you know like me say, oh, you go stamp down on the person where you have to learn how to coexist in this time. It can't be that we just always just want to be angry, just want to create a fuss or a stampede. You know, some of the time them people have to learn to step back. Some of the time people have to learn to step back just so we can coexist in this world. So you see, if that are the outlook you have for life, change it. Yeah, man. That's my word of advice to you. You see me? Yeah.
You're taking him advice?
Yes, Ryan. And once again, I said what I was trying to tell Prince how to be more concise. Went in a debate with a person, and Prince liked to preface his answers like you say, right? Remember, you just answer, right? Well, as a youth, when I growing up, dum. And I told him university, you get points off of that.
You don't hear there again. I disrespect you. It's
no, you don't.
You just disrespect me. Come on, bro. Come on.
If somebody asks you what color the sky is, you can't say, "Oh, well, you know, my experience as a youth." And no, the color is blue. You're wasting everybody's time.
But coach.
Well, I know, Ryan, but he's been doing it all night. It got me so frustrated and lost control, man.
No, coach.
We can't have a proper conversation.
You have to.
He said that 20 times now.
Come on, get it together.
Coach.
He's saying that 20 times now.
Are you listening to me, coach?
Yes, I'm listening to you because he lost the debate, right? He didn't answer the question.
It's not about who lost the debate or who win the debate.
No, I wasn't in a debate. I came here to have a discussion.
Yeah,
a conversation.
Yeah, the man never in a debate.
He lost the debate, and instead of answering the question, he obfuscated. You know what obfuscate mean, Ryan? He just bag a word, just talk. And
but coach, the problem with me have with you, coach.
Yes.
The problem with me have with you, right? Me not really catch the Prince one, cause me hear you ask Prince. No, me then I'm in the kitchen and prepare some breakfast for tomorrow, right? And one mind say, turn on YouTube. Let me listen to the two of them. When me turn on the YouTube, answer the question. Are you going to answer it? I say, what the hell, coach? You make Prince play for emotion and get the better of you.
Prince draw me down in the mud.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're supposed to be calm. You make Prince judge you and then you end up look like the bad one. And Prince just do so. And I look for you and say, watch him. You make Prince wind you. It's too easy to wind up, brother.
The one thing that wind me up, right? Him say I can't talk about JFF and the selling of players and the corruption and the J. I'm saying that's a small thing. We left that already. We're going on to choosing the next team. I say, yo, tell you damn man, that's the number one thing you have to fix for this next window.
Coach, me move past that. Move past that. The wind up where make Prince get the better of you tonight. And me say, coach that can start behave so?
A long time.
I answer my question. Hey, boy, answer my question. Hey, you don't answer my question.
When I used to teach high school, right? I these people
Jesus Christ.
Let me do a little foundation. When I used to teach high school, right, and I know the people them didn't do the work and couldn't talk about it, right? They would do what Prince was doing with the opposite talking when you don't know the subject. You remember back in your school days?
No, coach, you have to control the emotion, coach.
But I know
coach,
somebody's
but it's not so good as an educator, you know, coach. As an educator,
and that we are trying to tell you, coach.
That's too late.
Come on,
coach.
Not coach more than educator.
Coach, you lose the buckle. It's just like when you just lose the buckle a while ago.
Battle what? With what? What battle of what?
Just like how Craig Butler and Suchman was. Hold on. Just like how Suchman and Craig Butler on the show in a fight. And Craig, Suchman used him calm and him composure, although Suchman was in a bad spot. Right? But he were calm. But Craig, yeah boy, you can't boy, Felix boy, boy. And everybody, so him fall out of character. And this is where he make Prince get the better of you. Prince make you fall out of character. And then it look bad.
Whatever.
I hear this, Ryan. You see, as a past educator, you should have come across and look a bit more better. So you see, if Prince is a young man that is lost and he now get this thing right, as an educator, you supposed to show him the way.
I tried
to teach somebody through arrogance.
I tried, but
nobody can learn through arrogance, Reggie. Because imagine me I teach a girl off a drive, and when the girl make a wrong turn, me I grab the steering, and me left. Brother, nobody can learn through arrogance. You have to calm, you have to remain calm, and you have to take your time and go through it. Nobody can learn through arrogance, Reggie.
My turn now. This is what he's doing, and what Ryan is doing called framing the argument. And when you get into an argument, right, and there's certain things you don't want to bring that's going to damage your argument, you want them to see over here, sir. So you do what Prince did tonight. We're not going to talk about them little business in the past. And Ryan did the same. No, they framed the argument what they want to talk about, so them look like they know it. Oh, whatever. And my point to him was, it's all connected. Ryan, you still want the same office, inner office, coaching staff, executive staff, going into this World Cup qualifier, picking the team and picking the roster and all like that. You don't want to see him, right? Yes or no? Do you want the same back office staff people in the assistant coaches, everybody making the same and people picking the team and thing and picking the roster that to pick for the Gold Cup? You want the same people doing that? Yes or no? Okay. See, that's called answering. Now, if you want to elaborate, now is your time to say. Because of A, B, C, and R, you give out your reason.
Oh, so when you ask Prince a question,
yes,
Prince, I give you
bugger word.
No, but Ryan, watch this, you know. One of the time I ask him a question, you know, when the man asks back a question, and then you see when me I say, bro, answer my question, the man start, no. So me I say, bro,
you're unfair.
You know, answer my question, and then me answer your question. But me can't answer a question and you ask what kind of question.
I was prophesying the conversation. So, the problem was, he asked me a question that had to do with why did we have being ready for some of our players being ready for high-level football, right? And we know there's different levels to the thing. And I was pointing out, I said, do you think PSG and then beat Miami 4-0, blah, blah, they're outclassed Miami? All the boy had to say was, yeah, they're outclassed Miami. But him went to him instead of them Santa Claus bag and start
at the same point,
it got me off now of my simple point that Jamaican, the Unity Cup didn't translate that system of play that we can build on because it was like a different roster and different player for the World Cup qualifier versus the coach is not picking the team. And I point to you that U.S. national team in this Gold Cup, last 3 matches had the exact same starting lineup. Mexico had 9 out of 11 started the same thing. And the only reason they kind of play the 16-year-old wonder kid from Mexico, then play him 2 other matches like that. That's all one of the reasons them the other person was injured. So everybody has some consistency and thing, and we have back.
So Ryan,
Well, on the Prince.
Sorry,
Issa,
hear this now.
the phone there in the bedroom cause the company send me some email and me that say when him so the phone, me not have the phone right so cause I come for end the show in Issa. Yeah, so sorry about that, Issa. Tomorrow again, Issa man. Can't bother go up in the bedroom for the phone, man. Yeah.
So you know that's what Ryan. You know it takes a while.
Manager say YouTube never fear.
Right, so hear me now. So if me ask him a question, I may expect a yes or a no answer. Oh, if I go blame me the whole life, fear elaborate. When if I elaborate, when I ask him a yes or a no answer.
No, but he answer the question, him answer say yes, and then him elaborate. That's what
the point. No, never say yes. Him go ask me about PSG and Inter Miami.
Hey,
all kind of different things.
Ryan, did PSG dominate Inter Miami? Did PSG show a different level of class than Inter Miami?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all. That's what I asked him. See a question. No, if you want to elaborate, go and elaborate. Instead, no. What they do is they bag a word first, and at the end, maybe they say, maybe no. Yeah, he ain't answer. I'm trying to get him out of that nonsense.
No, but Coach Acosta, remember, say most of the life, me stay mute, and I you just have to be talking, cause every time me start to talk, you cut me off, you want to talk.
I'm going to that.
You start talk.
But you cut me off too.
Me start talk, you cut me off again, you're gone. So right throughout the whole show, it come like it's a lecture yard, So probably if you was a professor at university, I would sign up to your class. I would sign up.
Did you cut me off, Prince?
I don't cut you off. I already
watch the film. It's on film enough, Prince. Every time you cut me off, it's $100.
That's I don't cut you off. I know your mind, you tell yourself.
Ryan, watch back the film.
Alright, I watch it back. But gentlemen, I have to run leave when you know.
Prince, no hard feelings, you understand? It's football enough. I'm very passionate about football. I'm serious about football.
No man, remember saying you never was hard feelings to me, Calm and remain calm, and you are the one when me boy, when I tell Coach
you lose the backer, Coach.
No, you can't say that.
Coach, you lose the backer.
That's my personality.
No, you lose.
No, you lose.
Personality not good, man.
Coach, you lose.
What? I never lost, man.
Can you make Prince get the better of you?
No, that can't be the determining factor.
Yes, you make him get the better of you. Can watch her. Based on what the comment section I say, and based on you're punching, you're leading, Well, based on me, I listen to what the people them say. Based on what the people them say.
Whatever right now, look at the comment section now.
No. Me I tell you.
You can't mention the comment section.
You know, me I say, but me finish up.
Determining factor for who win and lost, and when them come up in my favor now, you say no, we're not using that. What kind of nonsense argument is that?
No, what me I say? Well, no, man, what me I say?
Ryan, as me tell you. Ryan, as me tell you.
See it.
No, Ryan, as me tell you, I never really come to have a debate. I came to have a discussion. Say if Coach Acosta felt that it was a debate, take the win. I never come to have a debate in the first place. I just simply came to have a discussion. Say, it's a them will say, yo, Prince, don't Prince, yo, wanna big up on yourself.
Well,
I just came to have a discussion. Yeah.
But Coach, based on what the comment section I say, you were leading.
Prince lose, big up the Costa.
Oh my God. Based on what the comment section I say.
Prince lose big time. Some people just didn't like how the Costa.
No man, me take the L, man. Me tell you something, I have no problem to take the L, bro.
But watch yourself.
No problem to take the L, man.
Prince don't understand.
Prince, hold on, Coach. Prince was getting beaten, and Prince used technicality and beat your coach. Cause once they make him get you emotional and wild up. And somebody me are running and me I say, we come to coach. So me have run out in the kitchen now and say, Coach, make answer him question. Calm down.
I'll let me know what Prince points were the whole night. I mean, what points he made.
You never allow me. Them say you never want to give me a elaborate, so all you got hear it.
Tell the class 3 points you made tonight.
Hey, technicality you lose.
I can tell you 5 points I made tonight, easily.
Coach, you lose on technicality. No. Guess what?
He's going to learn how to argue better. He's going to learn how to be a debater better, debate
No,
better.
man.
Things like that.
If I say you argue, I don't want to learn
No. No, you have to be able to listen to the words that are coming out of people's mouth.
That can start.
And then you
If I
dissect
go road, I guess so.
back
I
in them.
fight me, a man start fight. You get me? I say, you have to remain calm, man, and
Like a topic
conversation, you know?
You know, old man, you know. Answer the question! Answer the question! Yeah, you wouldn't answer the question! Answer the question! The man wouldn't answer the question, Ryan. The man
Jesus
Christ. And I say you can't argue like that, Prince. There's no weird in the world you can't argue like that. Not answering questions.
Coach, the man said the only thing you leave is tear off your shirt.
And look at you. You just oh really?
Tear off your shirt, bro. Tear off. Felix can't die. Felix can't die.
Oh, you know, Ryan. You think I'm not fit? I'm fit in a Ryan. What do you mean?
Alright. People, big up on yourself, people. I love you.
Prince, next time I come to Jamaica, I'll link you buy you a beer. Alright, this is one of my sports as a talking person is this. The verbal gymnastics and jabbing and war. So I learned how to argue a long time ago. I learned how, you know, to turn people's own argument against them and frame.
So how you make Prince defeat you?
Prince never defeat me. Only you the only one saying it because you're a hater.
Alright. Big up on yourself, people.
Alright, Ryan. Everybody else in the comment section. Good night.
Yeah, man. One love, people.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look, no, I say,
no, we don't. Come with it.
We change with me still. No, man, I say, when I think we change with me still. I don't like the same Prince. You hear me?
Yeah, we're hearing you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, yeah, man. I say, when I think them change with me still. I know the same Prince like on me last year still, you know? Like, I not do the whole heap of aggression and the whole heap of shouting like one time. So, anyway, them chaos there,
Ryan gone.
Calmly
Ryan
talk
gone.
to people and them things. Go and whole heap of things like how the younger, you know? Yeah. Well, I gotta do all of them things.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I just listen. I've been conditioned. This is my third year on the Ryan program.
We'll stop
and them they're calling, man. Them attack me and then whatever. So I have a way of responding on this platform.
So you have a defensive stance up.
Yes, I've become very defensive because I've told these people how Gibson was a damn ass. I told the Ron McLaren was an arse too, and nobody's believing me. And everybody come around to the conclusion 2 years later. And I said, they put somebody in charge who they can bully. They don't put a strong coach in charge. They can bully them. Once you sign that contract now, you understand, with JFF, you understand, they can't lose that the money now, so the coach can take over. Oh.
Yeah, me reach up until my life.
Anyway, right, but I'm tired, man. It's almost 1 a.m. Oh, it is Pat. It's 1:02. I got to go. All right, Prince. Take care.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up everybody.